What's going on, everybody? Stubbs here from Retro Handhelds, here with my good buddies Rob, the Retro Tech Dad, Joey from Joey's Retro Handhelds, and my co-host, Mr. Aish of this very channel here. We are rocking and rolling with the Retroid Pocket 4. We're going to see what this thing is all about. This was sent to us for review by Retroid. Thank you, Retroid. And thank you all who have been waiting patiently while we get all of our beans together. And you know I got that right there ready to go for you. And we're just going to hang out and have some fun. How's everybody feeling tonight?
Feeling pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Ready for a...
I'd be doing better if I had mine.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
I don't live vicariously through you guys.
We all got our notice at the same time. Is it because you live in Canada? Is it a Canadian thing?
Yeah.
DHL is just anti-Canadian, I think it is. But...
Yeah, we determined that they don't like Canada.
Yeah.
They'll figure they can just say sorry and I'll be fine.
I'm sorry. Oh, Joey, we love you, man. Rob, how you doing tonight? You got your RP4 as well, right?
I did, yes. It's actually right here.
Well,
I got it in black.
You got the black SKU?
Yep.
Well, mine is
the booty shot. Got the booty shot here.
Oh, you know you like that booty shot.
Very clean. Well, we'll rely on you for some comparisons because I did not bring all of mine down to the studio.
I got a whole bunch of stuff behind me, and then I got some other stuff here too. So, yep.
Deal. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, it is Friday. I do not have work for another, week and a half because we're going to be in CES after this. I'm just packing after the live stream. I'm packing up my bags and flying out first thing Monday. And we're going to meet down there and have some fun. Go see what this MSI Claw is all about. Are you guys excited for that one?
I'm actually really looking forward to that one. I want to find that.
Me too.
We'll sneak our way into that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I think the people want to see what the Claw is all about. The Claw.
I hope they do something different with it. If it's just another rehash Z1 Extreme or 7040U.
It's
gonna be
Intel.
I thought it was
nice.
an Intel chip.
Yeah.
Get my notes together here.
Nice.
Professional live stream mode here. Okay, so should we look at the thing here? What is this? Retroid Pocket 4. You guys heard of this thing?
I've heard of Retroid here and there.
I've heard of them. They've been known to be around.
Ooh, I spot a very nice keyboard there too.
You see the outline of my 8-bit DOE keyboard?
I love it.
Yes. Let me lower the volume of the Musax. So before I do an unboxing, do you guys want to see my pre-recorded terrible unboxing that I recorded earlier today?
Of course.
Let's see.
Let's do
Okay.
It's what we're here for. The RP4 is just extra.
I'm scared.
I'm not looking.
Okay. Okay. This is like the worst video I've ever made. I was so excited, dude. I was sipping on my coffee. DHL said it would be here Monday while we were at CES. So I'm like, all right, I won't worry about it. DHL shows up this morning, and I'm like, what? Spit out my coffee. This is crazy. Grabbed it, filmed this, and then immediately got to work with all you folks here on the stream to get this live stream.
A package from DHL has shown up today. I wonder what's inside. I'm holding my phone with my right hand, so put my skills to the test.
He didn't even use a mount. He just went right in.
Yeah.
One hand.
The crotch shot.
Oh my God, I'm sorry about that, everybody. My pajamas.
Sorry about that. Oh,
hey, that box looks familiar.
This appears to be a box in the shape of a Retroid Pocket 4.
It's the Steam Deck Lite.
Little fast forward. There we go. I struggled with that for another minute and a half. Couldn't be bothered.
Retroid
Couldn't be bothered to get
Pocket
a tripod.
What'd they send me? 16-bit. Very, very good. Okay. Should we open up this too?
Let's just skip past my struggles. That's fine. We get there. That's enough out of you, Joey. Oh no, this is the worst. We're broadcasting like 700 people. My mistakes.
It happens.
We're a professional channel, I promise.
Do you get this box open at any point, Stubbs?
See, we're going to do the cutaway here in a second.
Oh, that's new.
There we go. See, that is one-handed unboxing for you. It can be done. It can be done.
Hey, that's impressive though. That's not an easy thing to do.
So
I'm more
you know,
impressed
just,
with wearing pants.
Well, thank you very much.
And
Yeah,
someone
I do wear.
did say
I do
they
wear pants.
appreciate that you're wearing pants. That's
I
definitely a positive thing.
I didn't know that I'd be filming that today. I didn't know I had this live stream today. So I was surprised DHL was very fast, except for Joey's. I'm sorry, Joey. And
Yeah,
let's
mine was
continue.
supposed to arrive Monday as well, so I was very surprised when I got the text message this morning.
this is the throwing things. This is the Pro unit, and this is the 16-bit. POW. I have to call this out. The first thing though is that USB cables matter. Okay, look at this. This is a fancy
Nice.
Yep. They got
new
branding on there
edition.
now.
It's not sort of the usual generic white cord. This is like a really solid feeling cord. So here it is, the long-awaited Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. Okay, well, let's do some first thoughts here. Weight feels really, really nice. I kind of want to compare it to, I don't know, let's do the Pocket Air weight comparison. It's definitely lighter than the Pocket Air, but it feels well balanced. Looks like we have the same.
Chunkier.
Yeah, we'll have switch over to Rob's
Yeah,
feed here for a quick comparison compared to the RP3.
I'm gonna grab my metal one since I think it'll
do
stand
that?
out better in the
Okay,
camera.
cool.
But let me here.
I'm liking how chunkier it looks. That's better.
Yeah. Oh, it's very slightly chunkier.
It's really. I actually posted a pretty clean shot on my Twitter,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's really similar.
Something
I'm actually
about it
kind of
just makes-
impressed by how close it is. I mean, given that we have active cooling in the 4 right now, it's kind of insane. I mean, here is
Yeah, I was gonna say
purple one.
something about it makes it look like it's thicker than it actually is.
Right.
It really isn't. That's what's so crazy
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, do you have an RP2S on hand as well?
I do, yes. Let me grab that here.
Because I believe the face buttons are going to be
Here.
the same.
They are, yeah.
Be about
Same
the
one.
same here.
I like those new face buttons.
So pretty similar in thickness as well. And
Nice.
then yeah, the face button should be.
Rob, what's your first impressions? Just touching it, you sort of just.
So like when I first held it in my hand, I actually was really pleasantly surprised about the plastic, the way it feels. It has a really nice texture to it. It actually feels like my transparent purple one. It has kind of that same matte feel to it.
Yeah,
Nice
I know.
thing too is, I mean, like, it's not really picking up any fingerprints. It's just a really nice plastic that they're using here.
Yeah.
It's so light. I mean, it's crazy that we're getting now more power in this size, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, and what are the specs on this one? We can go over this real quick. I know it's the D1100 the D1100 in the Pro here,
1100, Yep,
and we have the D900 in the non-Pro.
correct. Yep.
Should be 8 gigs of RAM, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, 8 gigs of RAM in this
5000
bad
milliamp
boy.
battery.
Yep.
USB-C video out.
And
Active
micro
cooling.
HDMI.
Micro HDMI. Yeah, both actually.
Yeah.
So with the USB-C out, it does up to 4K 60?
No, 1080.
1080, okay.
Yeah.
The other one's only does 720, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think. We
Is my
also,
audio still cutting out or clipping?
your audio is a little clippy. Maybe turn down
Yeah.
the gain a little bit.
Sounds good
We
to
do
me,
have
but, I mean,
beats that are perfect here for all sorts of things. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But we got to hand it to Ban so he can do his job as our producer. We'll explain about that. We don't need to get into the lore right now. So this is the RP4 again, and it has Hall sticks. It has a clicky D-pad, rubber membrane face buttons that feel just like the 2S. Kind of the same amount of depression there. Same sticks, same D-pad. Has a nice matte shell. I like that it's not glossy at all on this. Very
Does,
simple, clear branding here, which is very
I like that. I like that it's
Yeah,
just
I
kinda
like that
etched in
too.
there.
I like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
I like that a lot of these companies are actually moving to that, where it's just very clean and it has very
Mhm.
subtle branding. I think that's a nice thing to see.
Yeah. Good vent. Nice vent right there. I can't do the vent smell. My lawyers have advised me against it. But we do have Chris, who is Retroid social media manager. He did a vent smell today, and I said I'll show that on stream. And there he is, giving it a good old sniff. He can confirm that it smells like plastic. He
For
also
the
did
record,
yes.
sorry. Before we
Oh,
started doing
man,
vent
you got
smells,
the
you didn't
blue.
need glasses.
No, it's true. Yeah, and now I
I'm
mean,
just
and
saying,
now,
like,
now look at me. You know,
Yeah.
now I'm just a mess. So
That's
just,
true.
Hey
kind of-
Stubbs,
it
does
is what it
yours
is.
does yours have the textured shoulder trigger, the buttons and the
They
trigger?
do. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
skip
okay.
to that too in a
Okay,
second.
nice.
Like the
Yep. I
the
love that. I love
shoulders
that they added
are
that.
textured. Yeah, just it's a slight texture.
It's very
Look at
nice.
that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
that.
really nice.
nice.
Yeah.
really nice.
Can we do like a pretty B-roll shot here? You can use for the edit later, Aish.
Yeah. Oh, you can see the texture on the plastic too.
You can, yeah.
The shoulder buttons look a lot like the Odin's, just textured.
Well, I was kind of surprised because like I know that the solid colors, at least for the RP3 Plus, they felt different than the transparent ones. So it's interesting that now these solid colors feel the same as the transparent colors, which is great because I always love that slight texture to them.
Do a retro tech dad shot here. Also, guys, if you want to know, this is supposed to be dark gray on the joysticks and the face button. David from Retroid reached out and said, sorry about that. This is a sample unit. This is not the production unit.
Oh.
The retail units
Good to know.
will have dark gray for the joysticks and the D-pad, not this black color. So this
Oh,
is
but I
just
like
for
the
this
black.
unit.
I was gonna say I kind of like the black.
I
color.
kind of
yeah.
like the black too.
Yeah.
So I am okay
too.
with this.
Yeah,
But
it makes it pop more, I think.
I was telling David, I was like, I have no problem with how it is now. I wouldn't have guessed that there was an issue with it, but no real problem to me there. But good to know this will be dark gray. That is what they meant to do here. It feels
That one
solid.
with the watermelon buttons must look really good.
Yeah, I have a set of watermelon buttons from the RP2S. Maybe I'll try to see if those will fit. And down here you have some I/O. You have headphone out 3.5, USB-C there. You have a little notch for your SD card. With some good ones in our description if you're wondering. We have down-firing stereo speakers. Start and select are over here. I keep pressing start and select over there, so that
Yeah.
throws me off a little
That would
bit.
throw me off.
These are
Really?
home. This is home and back.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing on the sides.
Oh man, I have a feeling I'm going to be pressing those by accident a lot.
Really, I feel like it's not normal to have.
This
those.
is the go all over again for me.
Yeah, it's the Legion
Joey
Boy
knows.
all over again, man.
And
Oh, man.
power button up top, volume up and down, and then we have micro HDMI for video out, and of course that fabled vent. And here's the intake. So all in all, this feels really solid. I mean, it feels like a 3+ to me, just like maybe a little bit heavier, and better shell, higher quality shell, matte, grippy, nice, love it.
It's just crazy to me how much thicker it looks, but it's not actually thicker. It looks rounder. I don't.
No, I mean, if we want to do another comparison, here's the Odin.
No. You based on the comparisons, I can tell that it's not thicker. That it's pretty much the same size,
Well,
maybe
that
a
looks
little
very
bit.
similar.
But yeah,
Odin 2.
Joey, no.
Our lawyers have advised us not to say it.
Not to say anything about
No.
similarities. Front firing speakers on the Odin 2. That's one thing that I like there, but generally the same joysticks. Face buttons feel very similar on both of these, and the
I wish they could
D-pad.
have got start and select at the top, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like spread them out like the Odin did.
Yep.
Just a nitpick, but
And this, as far as screen size, here you have a larger 6.4 inch,
It's a 6-inch.
6-inch even,
Yeah.
versus this, which is the 4.7
4.7
from
yeah.
the RP3 Plus, which is
Yep.
probably that iPhone 6 screen.
Which is
Another-
still going to look great.
I still, I like the screen a lot. I
Yeah.
have no issues with that screen.
Yeah, it's a pixel density thing. It's a smaller screen, so if you have a lower resolution, it's fine. It's
gonna
still going to
look
look
great.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Here is the closest comparison I can make. This has a D1200 in it. This is by Ioneo. This is the Pocket Air. And this one has an OLED screen, a little bit bigger screen.
This has been my go-to Android device for a little while now. I took it on my trip, and I really like that. So I want to see if will this dethrone my personal favorite sort of mid-size Android device.
It is kind of exciting to now have similar power coming from that Pocket Air now down to that size, which is really nice.
It's true, because I wish this was just a little bit smaller. Like this could be more pocketable. So you're fitting basically the same performance, a D1100 versus a D1200, which is such a minuscule difference between these two chipsets. It's just like a slight difference in the GPU, as I understand it. Is that right, guys?
Yeah, it's just a little bit faster with the 1200.
Well, we'll find out when we turn it on. And
we will.
Oh, yeah.
We shall see. And then here's, of course, a classic, the RG505 from Ambernick.
That thing's huge.
It's still bigger than this with the T618 chipset inside. So they keep making these smaller and smaller.
As long as they're not too thin, I think the size is good. Most of my issues when it's too thin and then it's too small, your hands just cramp up. It's not comfortable. That looks pretty good, though.
I don't love the joysticks on the Pocket Air. The D-pad could be better, but I like the face buttons and the top buttons here. So comparison to that, you have, I prefer L1 and R1 on the Pocket Air. These are, you can kind of hear it's definitely more clicky, but it feels good. About the same on the shoulders, which I believe these are Hall shoulders as well. They're analog. And joysticks, I love a lot more here, especially if you're playing retro. Having the D-pad up top is key. I like that it's up top. It just is ergonomically, it's ergonomically in a good spot, this whole thing. So I think net positive, you're going to have the RP4 Pro come ahead here. This is just, there's something about this one. I love it, but there's something about it that keeps it from being ergonomic, and I can't play it for long sessions. But what keeps bringing me back is that OLED screen. That's really what it has going for it. Now it's going to be such a toss-up and so tough having something like this where it still has a beautiful IPS display. Now, here's a caveat as well, is that just to save you all the hassle of watching me fiddle through Android for 2 hours, I went ahead today and pre-set it up. It's the same Retroid setup process you've seen in so many of these devices, the same apps, everything's the same. So I'm going to skip that. You will see some of that, of course, in our reviews. And hopefully we're going to come back with like a how-to tutorial live stream guide like we did for our Odin when that came in. So
is that the wallpaper it comes with? Because that looks nice.
Yeah, so it comes with this wallpaper. I like that.
I'm curious to see what their little boot, the boot screen is going to be like with the little chime that they usually have. It's always different.
This over here. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to see what that looks like? So I'll
yeah.
restart.
It'd be cool to look at the boot up time too.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's also a good thing to check.
Do we want to get the stopwatch ready? Do you want to do that real quick? Anybody have that? Someone can count.
3. I'm off already. I want to hear the sound.
Damn it, Stubbs, we need sound.
There's no sound. There is no sound.
No.
There's no.
Aww.
Well, hold on.
0 out of 10.
Retroid Pocket 4.
Oh.
This isn't the final unit David mentioned, so this is.
We might see
true.
a
The firmware will probably change. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, there will be OTA updates for this. But
That's
I like
such
the
a nice
background.
wallpaper.
I like that
is.
wallpaper. I took the time to clean this up. Now, this doesn't have the stock Retroid apps on it. I ripped out the emulators and put on sort of the latest, greatest. Joey helped me with that because Joey has written some excellent guides for the community on the latest, greatest for Yuzu, for PS2, for 3DS, all that good stuff. And so he helped me set this up to make sure we are giving you, the viewer, the very best experience. Retroid classically has their emulators on here configured, so they're going to be good settings and they'll be good to go. But if you want to squeeze the most performance out of the D1100 chipset, would recommend, we'll put them in our description, the latest versions of, PPSSPP, Dolphin, Aether SX2, Citra, and Yuzu. We're not going to do Vita 3K today. We're going to save that for a deep dive review. We're also not going to do NES, 16-bit, any of that stuff. We're going to stick to what you want to see. But stay tuned for the end, because at the end of the live stream, we will open it up for questions and game requests. So just start putting them into chat, and my buddy Rob here can hopefully help me star some of those for later, and we'll come back at the end. But we kind of have a little show here ready for you, so we're going to go through what we got. As far as where to order this, of course, it is at goretroid.com in our description.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, let me just do this.
There's an affiliate link in there if you want to support us. It adds no extra charge to you, and we would really appreciate it.
Keep it easy. There we go. Now, just to remember, there is also, sorry to segue here, but there is also my joystick caps nubs, Stubbs Nubbs, as I affectionately call them. Let's open this up here. These don't fit the Retroid, but my buddy Ban of Ban Baked Beans let me know that he worked with the 3D printed studio to make Retroid-sized Stubbs Nubbs. So these will be available for $4, and I'll get that link in the description as well. These are fun. These ones are comically large for here, but they look like that, and they provide a little bit of focus and relaxation.
And they don't hurt.
They actually don't hurt. They feel pretty good. But I'm biased. And so are these guys. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Joey or Rob's review yet, but we'll see.
I'll get there at some point.
I'll talk to you at CES. Where's my review, Joey?
Where's my Stubbs Nubbs?
Oh no. As far as where to order, we covered that. Software. So let's take a quick look at the quick settings menu. So up here, you have your Wi-Fi, you have Bluetooth, you have, this time on a Retroid, you have, besides just the RP flip, you have a full fan mode here for standard performance, high performance mode. We have smart and sport mode for the fan. I've been leaving it at smart. Seems to work pretty well. I think you could probably...
That changes, right? From if you go to performance, it'll show quiet if you do that.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a quiet option now.
That looks familiar. Okay.
So this should be pretty much the same. Pretty familiar. I don't think you need high performance for it to do high performance mode. You know, generally, I know Russ had mentioned, stay tuned for Russ's review, by the way. He says he'll have his out about Monday or so, but this has standard mode, and you can leave it on standard because it should bump up what it needs to when it needs to pull from extra performance. There's also airplane mode, alarms, auto rotate. For shmup mode, you can have that. Do not disturb, great. Usual Android settings, there is a keep screen on button. You can force landscape. There's a battery saver mode. Floating icons always helpful. That adds this little...
You have to open up a game for it or something that it recognizes as a game.
As a game, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
So...
Like any emulator will work. I can see the bar now. I don't know why it's not opening it.
it's...
Why you gotta be like that, Retro Arch?
That's my own thing. We can do a speaker test while we're in here. Let's do Horizon Chase.
I love Horizon Chase. Such a stand for that game.
Oh, I actually had it off. It was a me thing. Okay, anyways, yeah, you've seen this before. This has a lot of options like key mapping and all that good stuff, a floating FPS counter. Do a quick little speaker test there.
Speaker sounds pretty good.
It does.
Definitely loud.
That's good. Enhance. Thanks, Ben. Here's some beans. Okay. Yeah, we got that. As far as like other settings, though, you also have a night light, which is great for when you're playing in bed at night. And if you go into regular Android settings, there are OTA updates right there. You can connect all the usual Retroid settings in here. You can switch what kind of input style you want. We can do a little testy poo here. You can set up your joysticks, calibrate them to make sure they're to your liking. Spin vigorously. And you can set your dead zone radius, your analog travel. And let's take a look at the screen VSync. Do we have a 60 hertz screen here? Yes/no. Seems to be on the money. Hi, Joey.
I don't even know if you can hear me, but hello.
That's
I can
a
hear
lot
you.
better.
Oh, your mic's better.
Yeah,
That's a
sounds
lot
much
better.
You guys could have told
Oh,
me
yeah.
my mic was bad when we did the pre-show. But
We
Oh,
did.
s-
Rob can't hear things, so he said it was fine.
I was so
That is
focused
not
on...
even true in the slightest.
Oh, you guys, save the fights for CES now. Come
Listen,
on,
I was
that's...
underwater for the first half hour of this, and I'm here. I'm back.
I can understand you. It's just it sounded like, it was a little distorted. That's all.
People complained.
I thought it was just a
I'm
Canadian
sorry,
Wi-Fi.
people. So it does look like we have a straight up 60 hertz panel here. Do you guys have any qualms about
Nope.
this? The hard data? Okay.
That's awesome.
It looks good. Brightness as far as dimness settings, it gets very, very dim, which I love because I love playing in bed. That's when I'm doing most of my gaming or late at night. It also gets very bright. We'll have to do some comparisons in our deep dive review of this when Aish gets it after CES. Stay tuned for his review. And the touchscreen, nope, no frills. It seems to be accurate. We'll kind of test it on 3DS. And then there's a launcher that Retroid makes here. There's other front ends. I also recommend Daigisho, Reset Collection, Console Launcher, and Launchbox. There's some ones off the top of my head that I also recommend. But the Retroid Launcher here is great if you just want to use what's on the device, and it'll, for the most part, scrape box art for you.
I'm guessing it's going to be about the same like brightness and all that as the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, right? Should be the same screen.
I
It's
think
the same
Yes.
screen. They said
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was the same screen.
There's one nitpick I have on the screen. Is it's hard to see on camera perhaps, but it's a little bit green tinted to me. And I was asking about this before the stream, and there's supposed to be a setting to change the color temperature that lets you dial that down, but it's not there yet, at least not in this unit. So expect that
Interesting.
on the retail units. This one, I just wish I could dial back the green hues a little bit. But it looks crisp. I mean, it's a crisp, clear IPS. If we want to do a comparison here to the Odin, we can open that up real quick. Rob, are you wearing pants today? I just need to know.
Yeah. I am wearing pants.
I'm really
You know,
glad
it's
to
funny
hear
you
that.
mentioned about the screen. My 3 Plus always had a little bit of more of a yellowness to it. It was kind of interesting. Slightly.
Maybe that's what I'm
yellow.
seeing. Yeah, it's kind of...
It could be just the panel itself is calibrated that way.
It could be.
Actually, Rob, to prove you're wearing pants, how about you do a pocket test?
Can we do a pocket test, Rob?
Oh, hold on, guys.
Show us those pockets.
He's not actually wearing
Uh-oh.
pants.
Oh, okay.
He's got those N1
we
basketball
go.
shorts on. It's not fair.
There we go.
Look at that. You don't even get bulge here, man. Look at that.
I love it. I mean, I love it. Yeah, I think you're doing a good job there with that. I'm really proud of you. Thank you,
Hey,
Rob.
don't judge me, Joey. I've been
Um,
editing and recording and typing and
doing
doing all
stuff all
sorts
day.
of crap today.
No judgment here.
So if you already know what the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus is like, it's pretty much going to be the same in terms of pocketability. The only thing I would say is that the analog sticks do sit a little bit more above the face of the unit compared to the 3 Plus. So that's about the only real difference, I would say.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty compact. I mean, it's impressive actually, just because it even has active cooling in there too. So it's nice.
So does your Odin have the nightlight on?
Yeah, it does. I bet you.
Okay.
Let's make sure that's off. Yep, good catch, man.
Just want to make sure we get like the most fair comparison for that screen.
I was trying to get similar colors on the screen. Android menus.
And next time, if I'm
Are
doing
always
an
the
on-screen pocketability test, make sure I'm wearing my Jinko jeans or something like that.
Here we go.
Come on,
We'll
get
just-
a Aya Neo-kun or something in there.
Well, you didn't dress. You didn't
you.
dress for the occasion, Rob. It's not
You,
our
you look
fault.
great, Rob.
I'm gonna
Don't
rock
listen to
some-
these guys.
I'm
Don't
gonna
listen to
rock
these
some
guys.
Jinko
You look great.
jeans to CES. What are you kidding?
So, okay, OLED screen is just going to have the deepest blacks. That's just the nature of OLED. But the Odin screen here also is holding its own. It has generally a pretty neutral thing. I saw one comment about DCPI3 or something. I don't know. I won't get into that. But, and then this just, as you can see, it's just a little bit of, I guess, yellow or green hue in comparison to the Odin.
Yeah, I
You
can
can kind of
see
see
it.
it there.
It's pretty noticeable.
Yeah, you can definitely
that's-
see it. Yeah.
That's
Did you
really
change any
noticeable.
settings on the display?
Wow.
They're like for like. No, I haven't changed settings. Just make sure the brightness is about the same.
Because on some phones you can go and you can change like the color, vibrancy, saturation, and all that.
Yeah,
Does it
exactly.
have that option?
Not
Something
yet.
seems off
Not,
here. It almost seems
not
like
on this unit. That's the thing.
Oh wait,
is that-
hold on. Turn
Okay.
off the night mode.
Do I have night mode on now? On here?
You do. I think you do.
No, I don't.
No,
I-
go to the first option. What was there? Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, you have it.
No,
off. You
no,
have it
it's-
off. No,
this
it's
is-
off.
yeah.
It's off.
I mean, I'll show you. So if you take a look here, it should be. David said it should
It
be in
looks
the
like it's
display
set
settings.
to the like it has like the blue light.
Yeah, it kind of does have that look to it. So maybe it's somehow stuck on. I don't
Just-
know.
It's
See,
weird.
nightlight's off
Nightlight.
though.
Turn
See,
it
there's
on and off.
nightlight.
Yeah, there it
Okay,
is.
yeah, wow, that's
now
very
it's
different.
orange.
So that mean yeah,
Oh,
it's now
man.
it's
Huh.
it's just a
Weird.
little. And again, this isn't the retail panel. This isn't the
Oh.
retail device. This is. It should be at least fixed in software.
I would try to pull up like a website or something. Go to like Google or something like that, and just pull up, just to
Which-
compare.
Well, since we don't have the animation, like the sound at the beginning and
Sure.
certain things are missing,
YouTube.
we're definitely going to get an update for it. And I'm sure they're going to
Okay, yeah.
address the saturation because you can do it with the Odin too. There's like a script you can run to change saturation and all that on that screen. So they can definitely fix it.
You
Or
can do that on
anybody
that's
Android
worried about it?
too.
Yeah, for anybody that's worried about it in chat, Retroid is 99% sure they're going to address this before the actual retail units come out. So don't freak out yet.
Yeah, I would. Like someone said in the comments, I would
These are
definitely try to find something with
disturbing videos.
a white backdrop.
Um,
That would show us the temperature
like
better.
music, Jesus,
Yeah, just play the Cat Williams interview. That can't go wrong.
everything's fine. The world's all fine. I mean, it's just the matter of the fact is that it's a little bit green hue on this, but there will be added an OTA update or on a retail launch an option to change the saturation and change the hues on here. So we're going to get some sort of correction here, and I don't even know again if we're going to see that on other units. Rob, I don't know if you booted yours up yet. Have you taken a look?
No, I've actually not turned mine on yet.
Save yours for your content. I won't Just
No,
we
it's
have more
it is-
content coming.
It's
So-
I've been working on another video, so I
Well, if it's-
quickly
If it's the
quickly
same
unboxed
display,
it and then got ready
if it's
for
the
this.
same display, then the same saturation scripts that we did for the Flip and the 3 Plus and all that should work. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I think so. I think so too. So we can mess around more for a full review. I'm not concerned about it right now. It's just something to sort of note.
Mhm.
And just to repeat it, Stubbs already asked Retroid, and they said that feature is coming. And so, relax, it'll be addressed.
Yeah, they said they should have had it ready to go for this unit, but it's not on here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, this is a review unit to be fair, so
yeah.
but it's definitely something to pay attention to.
Yep. Okay, so let's take a look next at the Retroid Launcher. So again, this is sort of a no-frills launcher. It keeps it very simple. One thing to note was when you're in the Retroid Launcher, it locks you out of grabbing the menu or doing any touchscreen stuff.
Oh.
So I don't tend to use it as much, but it's nice to have some pre-scraped stuff. You know, here's Game Boy Advanced. If you wait and let it sit here, it'll start to pull box art. I have not been patient enough for it.
Not having the touchscreen stuff is probably good if you're using this docked.
Yes, yeah, it keeps it nice. And also, if you want to have a kid or someone who's not familiar with these devices play with it, boot it up and lock it into here. This is this is the place to sort of have folks not mess stuff up. They're gonna be able to launch games. I don't know. We can do a Game Boy Advance really quick. My favorite one, Alien Hominid, or Metroid Zero Mission, which is our game of the year, 2024. Play it anytime in 2024 and get yourself some points in our Discord towards some sweet RH merch. The Behemoth. And again, live chat, just go ahead and leave your questions and game requests in there. We will get to as many as we can at the end.
Yep, I know Aish and I have both been starring them, so
Yes.
we're keeping an eye on it.
So yeah, there's just a quick look at the launcher.
Okay, so Chris is actually in the chat, and he's saying it is the
Chris.
saturation.
Oh, it's a saturation option they just need to add in?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured.
And for those that don't know, Chris works for Retroid, so that's why we're mentioning him. There's a
Yeah, and also,
Yeah, this is one game I'm very familiar with, and I can immediately tell that.
Yeah,
the
you can
colors
tell.
are-
that it's a little bit.
Yeah, this is like one of my favorite games. So yeah, for sure.
I did notice it right away on this, so we
Yeah.
definitely want to get that changed. But I'm familiar with the panel and other retro devices, so I know that this panel normally is tuned differently. I know normally it's tuned more saturated and less of the green.
So Rob, yours is the same, I guess.
I have not turned on my
Oh.
unit yet.
I thought you were turning it on. You're waiting for a special moment. I see.
I need my alone time with these things, you know.
So this is
Another
Dead
good
Cells.
choice. I love Dead Cells.
Oh no.
PS2, GameCube test, 3DS, all of those are coming. We got to work our way there. So just to let chat know.
Yeah, if you want to see our order, we actually have the script for this video in the description, so you know exactly when to drop in and drop out.
So I'm gonna give the viewers what they want, and everybody in chat. I'm gonna turn my unit on, and let's see if I have the same thing going on here.
Breaking the
Was it
seal.
too
Rob.
much to ask?
Thank you, Rob.
No, this is a special occasion.
Do you want to do that on camera so we at least capture it? Let's do it on camera.
I'm going through the boring setup stuff.
Oh,
right now.
okay, okay.
The struggle is real.
I'm gonna say just looking at the Wi-Fi screen, just putting in my Wi-Fi stuff, it definitely looks more on that yellow green side. So
Okay,
I'm actually gonna turn on my 3
everybody.
Plus just to kind of compare too.
And for anyone who has questions about my thumb, once again, I was born this way.
Oh, they've already been talking about it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've seen multiple comments about your thumb.
Okay.
In fact, someone thought you were doing this with your toes. So
Oh my god!
I mean-
My wife got me a little a thumb dress, like it's like a little outfit.
Nice.
I'll put on sometime.
Please do a review video with that on.
I haven't gotten there. I haven't built up the courage to wear my thumb dress, but it's so distracting for people. They're like, "Why are your thumbs freakishly huge?" Once again, they're different sizes. I'm genetically altered here. I don't know why, but my name is Stubbs, and it makes sense, right? So we'll just leave it right there. Let's push a little bit more on Android. So the last Android game we were going to do was Diablo Immortal. And I've jacked the settings up to max.
I like that idea. Just do a full review with a thumb dress on, but never talk about it.
Never-
Just
It's a little
talk
outfit.
about it. Yep.
Hey, you guys remember those some of those videos that had like the cut off gloves? Those are great.
Yeah.
Was it
those are-
Avernick that did that?
I think so. They got fancy with their latest ones.
Oh, I know. They're definitely stepping up production.
The Nano
new
one was
videos,
probably
they're
the
pretty
best
good.
ones. Yeah. Do you guys remember the Nano one where that girl's like walking around with like the Nano hanging around and all that?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, there was an Avernick like promo video
I
where
remember
there's a
that.
Oh
girl
yeah,
with like, the RG
with the
Nano.
RG Nano. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
she
Yeah.
pulled it out of a purse or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. They were really trying to sell that Nano lifestyle, man.
Oh man, Diablo looks great. That looks
The
awesome.
nano lifestyle.
See,
Yeah.
now this game is one where the green hues are doing it a favor.
Yes, PSP plays very good.
So yeah, this
Oh
is-
man, I almost hit start at the
Feeling
top
full
because I'm so
screen,
used
yeah.
to the 3 Plus.
Oh, I know, me too. Yeah, I know.
That's-
It's a little different.
It's gonna trip you up for a while.
It is. Like I actually got pretty used to it on the 3 Plus. I mean, it didn't bother me after a while.
That's called settling, Rob. Never settle.
Hey, the 3 Plus is one of my favorites. I still love it to this
I love
day.
it too. I got my gray one with some PlayStation buttons. It looks awesome.
I know. Slick.
I wish it had a hotkey.
I also
button.
have
That's the
Joey's
only
favorite
thing.
one here, which is the metal version.
Listen, this stream is all great and all, but when is the Flip 2 coming?
We want
When
the
are we
Flip
getting a
2.
Flip
Where's the
2?
Flip 2?
Can we get it in green, that transparent green that you guys made?
The
That
jungle
would be-
green?
Oh man.
Yeah.
And I just want to really quick shout out Mike Ryan because he's saying it in chat. Yes, this will play Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, PlayStation
Yes.
1, N64, Saturn, Dreamcast. All of those, they're not going to be an issue at all. You're going to be able to upscale them, and if you put them on a TV, they're going to look awesome. That's why we're
Diablo
not really
runs.
covering those.
Yeah, Diablo runs great. But at the end, stick around for the end and ask us because we will do any request that we have on this SD card at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So that was Diablo. Speakers sounded great. Let's move right into to emulation, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody wants to see for sure.
Starting with
Yeah.
Game Boy, of course, right?
Atari
Well,
2600.
Game Boy has Cave Noir as our game of the month as well. So Cave Noir is another one you can pick up and play, get some sweet merch from us. I wanted to do a quick little, what is it, the Hadoukens that Russ does? I'm getting better at those. So this is a copyright Russ from Retro Game Core who does this normally, but
This is a D-pad test, not
It's
an
a D-pad.
emulation test. You just
it's a
everybody
D-pad
knows.
test. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a D-pad test. It's not a display of my skills either. Kind of is, okay. Look,
so
I'm
glad
choosing
that they're
Ryu
not-
this time.
Trying to reinvent the D-pad here either. They
No,
keep
it's just they
sticking
know
with
what
the same
works.
design.
They know what
works
works.
great. It's
The
I
a
wish
great
it was a
design.
little bigger. Let's
The
just
D-pad
be.
feels. I mean, it works well. Like here, let's see if I can do.
The pressure's on.
Pressure's on, guys.
That's the worst.
It's gonna be a little.
I always
bit
seem to
tougher
perform
at
worse
first
when I'm
just 'cause
recording
the-
footage.
Yeah, because it's a dome switch, but it'll work.
So, what do you guys want to get for lunch next week?
I'm
I
taking
told you,
Joey to
I'm
get
going
In and
Shake
Out.
Shack and
In-N-Out,
In-N-Out
Shake
with
Shack?
Rob.
Okay.
You are not getting that by Uber Eats. I am not going to allow you to have In and Out.
No, we can go to In-N-Out. That's fine.
You can go to an In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to go to it In and Out. We got to take
That's-
Joey there.
I've never been to In-N-Out, but Shake Shack I love, and Chick-fil-A I love. Whataburger I love. I haven't. been to
Whataburger's
In-N-Out.
so good. So Hadoukens are pretty good. I mean, I'm not. No, I'm not very good at this. So I'm not the right person to be testing.
No,
Well, just
they're not
leave it
gonna
on your
be as
phone.
good-
It's easy.
They're not going to be as good as with a rubber memory D-pad, just because of the way that dome switches work. But once you kind of get used to it, it should be fine.
Yeah, no. This, I mean, this feels just like the Odin 2 D-pad because.
Yeah.
Yes,
Retroid
man, I
Pocket
love
2S,
Raising Canes.
3 Plus.
Canes
It's the
is
same
great.
D-pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Whataburger's great.
Whataburger's so good.
Yeah. Just answering some comments.
You think they're gonna have free cookies again this year?
I
I'm not
hope
gonna
so.
have any of
know.
those.
I know. Zoo and I are gonna feed off the land there.
Zoo's bringing pickles. Like he went and bought an order from Kroger online and got his zinger pickles.
Down, angle, right. There you go. Down, angle, right. Feel the clicks.
I'm getting it. Down, angle, right. Down, angle, left.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Do
There we
down
go. See?
and back. For,
Down and back?
kick. Down and back for kick.
Yeah, down
Kick?
back kick.
Yeah, that's
Guys, you're going to overload
Ooh,
him.
there you go. There you
Ooh,
go.
I'm learning new moves, guys. I'm
Yeah.
gonna remember that one. Down, back, and kick. There we go. Down, back, and kick.
We could go a little
Oh!
fancier than that, but we might
What?
have to
Yeah.
have to save that for another time.
Have I become the Street Fighter? Have I finally?
Honestly, that's as far as I've gone because I don't
You
know how
are
to
the
do
Van
specials or
Damme
anything.
version of
That's how
Street
I
Fighter.
did it.
It depends who you're using, but like with Rio, the special's pretty easy. You just do the D-pad movement twice and punch.
That's too much.
You get used to it.
I already forgot.
Get an arc for that.
I'm just so glad I could pull those moves off because I am absolutely terrible at fighting games.
Don't throw your empty bean cans at me. If you want more beans, just message me. I'm in the middle of something.
Oh, this guy's
No,
spamming.
You know that this isn't the right time for that. Our producer, he needs his beans. What can I say?
Yeah, don't ask about the beans. It's just, I'm just for,
Your
Let
own
it go.
mental health. Yeah,
yeah,
let
just my
that
own
one
mental
go.
health. Just let that one go.
What's this?
All right, what are we getting into?
So this is PPSSPP on the latest build. This is Burnout Legends. This is one that's typically pretty tough to run on PSP. It's running at a 2x resolution.
2x.
2x. Fancy.
Is that as high as the screen goes?
No, 3.
3,
For
okay.
PSP, yeah.
What upscaling did you have this set to?
2x. 2x
2x.
internal.
I love Burnout Legends. Such a great game. That is a series I really miss.
Ah! Oh no.
Fast
Watch out for
forward.
that fast
Fast
forward.
forward.
Watch out for that fast forward. It'll get you every time.
This is the only reason why I'm here. Just to watch
Just to
Stubbs
watch
play
me.
games.
I'm horrible
how
at
high
games.
do you think you can crank up that resolution?
You want to see?
Yeah, let's see how high
turn
it'll
it
go.
up. Turn it up
The
to
FPS
11.
is
Let's do
hidden
this.
from the thing. So what was it at? I couldn't see.
60.
It was at 60? Okay.
Yeah, it was a solid 60.
It's tiny though, so that's
You tell
the
us if
only-
it changes. Stubbs,
Okay, it's
'cause
30.
Hard to see.
Oh,
30
30,
is
never
full
mind.
speed.
It probably runs at 30. Yeah, that's the full speed for it.
So we're still getting at full speed.
At 4 times? That's good.
Yeah, so just imagine this plugged into the TV at 1080p. It's gonna look great.
It's too fast for me, guys.
I'm glad you're not driving next week.
I won't be. That's going to be Rob. I think Rob is bringing the vehicle and Rocket.
He's got the minivan.
I think I'd make Shem pretty proud. I'm really solid at drifting and Ridge Racer, so.
But this is what, 6X?
6X now, yeah.
And still locked at 30?
Don't worry about my performance.
That's awesome.
Still locked at 30, yeah. We're not dropping yet. We're not dropping yet.
Driving until the wheels fall off.
Yeah, we're driving until the wheels fall off. 6X. Let's do 8X. 4K. This is a 4K resolution. This is what you can expect from docked play. We are still at full speed.
Wait, you can't do docked. It's 1080.
No, I think docked. Yeah, it's 1080.
1080's max for docked.
Well, then you don't need to go to 4K. So we're above what you even need to do. But for a theoretical, where is the limit for PSP?
Just keep going. Yeah.
Let's do 10X PSP and see what we got. Believe it or not. Oh, we're getting a little slowdown.
It's chugging. Yeah, it's
chugging. 10X is too much. I bet 9X is where we're.
Yeah, so 3X, which is the display, you could do the entire PSP catalog. Sounds like.
The entire catalog, I would say, at that 3X. Yeah. PSP, let's do some GameCube action. We were going to do F-Zero, but I didn't have that available, so we're going to do one that I know is really tough to run that I enjoy playing called Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
We can also do Need for Speed after because that one has a lot of issues.
Sure. Yeah, we can check out Need for Speed. This one, I can never get full speed on hardly any handheld, so let's see what we got. This is defaulting to a 2X in the latest build of Dolphin Nightly. No, sorry. This is Dolphin Beta on the Play Store. Thanks, Joey, for that one.
Dolphin Play Store right now is solid. It's really come a long way.
Especially since it's easy because you can just enroll in beta and it updates.
And this is with no settings adjusted, right?
Here's the metrics.
Just 2X.
Yeah, no settings adjusted otherwise, other than making sure controls work.
Cool. The power profile is high performance and the smart fan, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I have widescreen patches enabled, by the way. Not stretching, I promise. I don't think.
Those have also gotten pretty good over time. You still get some of the weird glitching, but that's just comes with the widescreen hack. But for the most part, it works. It works well. Like
it looks beautiful.
You just can't use it on like Mario Sunshine. You have to use.
And actually, what's cool
for that one?
Actually, what's really cool about that is now Dolphin Mainline actually has the code already pre-built. It's already pre-populated in there. So you go, you enable cheats, and you can actually enable it right from there. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's what I do every time.
Yeah, it's great. I'm telling you, Mainline Dolphin is really come a long way.
I didn't know the Play Store version was that good.
You're always this bad at this game.
Hey, no, your handsomeness is distracting me. Stop
it. I've seen you play this game before.
No, you haven't. I've never played this in my life.
What's the FPS? I can't tell.
60.
Yeah, so
looks like 60.
Yeah, this is 2X internal, so this is running at 60. Ow,
well,
sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Tony.
You wouldn't go higher 2X anyways for GameCube.
Yeah, just for reference, the T618 chips would not be able to do this.
No.
Let's do 4X. That's probably
maybe 3X. Yeah, let's do 3X.
No, I mean just knowing what we were able to do with the XP.
Never mind.
Okay.
No, it's just
we're
50.
We're dropping. Let's do 3X.
3X would be the highest you'd ever do.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
What's 720 on this one? 2X or 3X?
3X. Or sorry, 2X.
I think 2X is 720p. So for the screen's native resolution, 2X is pretty much it.
Yep.
This is if you were going to dock it then.
Yeah. Looks like it's fine-ish.
Yeah, 59.
Stubbs, can you show the RAM, so the slide-out panel on the right? What are we at? 38%?
Let's see if I just click that. It should show up, right? No, you just have to read it. Okay. Yeah, we're at 38% RAM.
That's about right.
So 8 gigs of RAM. I mean, this thing is so far doing just really well. We're not really running into any issues. We're seeing similar performance, as I can tell, above the Odin Lite, above the Odin Pro, a little bit below the Odin 2, but it is neck and neck with the iNeo Pocket Air so far in all of my testing today. So this is really
think
what you
it's-
want to see.
I think
For
it's just the
100 and-
GPU that's different, right?
Just the GPU is a little different,
It's slightly
and
different, yeah.
but it's a lot
Should be
cheaper.
very similar though.
It's a cheaper price point too. So we haven't talked about price. So this is a $200 price point for the Pro. And there's a $150 if you don't mind a little bit less RAM, and you can get the regular with the D900 chipset in it for $150. So that's $50 price difference. I would go for the Pro personally if you can swing it. It's just giving you so much performance because the next closest device you have to this is the iNeo Pocket Air, which is over $100 more, and the GPD XP Plus, which you can find used for decent prices, but you're still in the $300 price range for that. So this is a ridiculous price to be getting the D1100 CPU.
Well, they're basically setting a new standard for that 199 price point. That's what this is.
I mean,
It is a
3X
new standard.
on demanding games is pretty impressive for that price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 8 gig will be an issue when we do Switch emulation, probably. Although it's
We're
coming
gonna
down a
see.
little bit. It's
I'm
been
pretty
better.
sure they've
Switch is
been
actually getting
fixing
pretty
it,
efficient too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been getting much better at that.
especially if you use the GitHub version. And for
That's
Oh,
pretty much what I strictly use. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what he
the
has.
GitHub version is that's the
Which-
best one to go with.
Which Need for
Oh,
Speed
Need for
did you want?
Speed, Most Wanted. That one, the second one, first one actually. Never mind. There's Carbon.
Actually,
Artist.
yeah, all the Need for Speed games are pretty.
Most Wanted.
Yeah.
It's
I've been messing
Ah.
around with my Raspberry Pi 5, and I'm like, yeah, the Need for Speed games are definitely on the
yeah,
more
dude. Those
demanding
games
side.
are pretty demanding. There's
They
a lot
are,
going
yeah.
on.
The
For
Pro
sure.
is $199
That's
First one
what we
I-
have
yeah.
here. That's
plus
what we do.
shipping. So it's you're going to be somewhere in the
Yeah,
200
I was at
220.
I believe it was like 211 for the 4PX shipping.
Yeah.
But that was like with the $4 discount or whatever. So around the 215 price point, it would say.
Yeah. Mark Messner, you should be able to run 1,000 Year Door with no issues. At
Yeah,
three-
That's a
for
lighter.
sure.
Yeah,
That's a
light
lighter weight.
one.
We were running Paper Door on the RP2 Plus, or
Yeah.
the 2
Yeah,
Plus.
yeah.
That one
one's
just has
gonna run no
issues with
problems.
emulation just because it crashes a lot, but otherwise you'll run it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Shout out also to Fruit Loops. He's been doing an awesome job at Fruity Loops doing a community spreadsheet tracking this for everybody, having people enter in stuff. I'm going to try to enter in if I have time my tests in there, but just that's linked in our description as well. It's an awesome spreadsheet run by the Retroid community, and just letting everyone know, will your favorite game play or not? That's the place to check. Very in the weeds. Today is very much just an overview, and we're going to take requests at the end of the stream if you guys want to check out particular titles.
I mean, there you go, guys. If you can't play Quest 64, then it's not even worth it.
It's not even worth it.
I fully
can't
agree.
Can't believe there's a Quest 64 fan out there. That's the funny part.
Yeah, dude. We had to
Dude,
play it with
Brian-
the 35XX.
Brian is legit. He's an adventurer. He's a warrior.
He's about that quest
He's
life.
going on a quest.
That low poly 64 quest life.
Oh, you stretched it. You crazy.
Did I
man.
stretch it? No, it's barely stretched, Zoe. I mean, not Zoe. Joey.
Okay,
Zoe
Mr.
is
Chanel, please calm down.
Zoe is my golden retriever outside my door here, who's barking at me a little
Oh,
bit.
thanks, Stubbs. That makes me feel
Sorry.
Is
I love my
Zoe
dog,
coming out
Zoe.
with their own retro handheld channel.
Yeah. She's just-
Stubbs just used the Suburban White Dad version of Chill Dog.
Chex Quest, yes, I love Chex Quest.
Is that the
Oh,
normal
it's not
FCS for this game? I've
it's
never
not
played
running
this
at full
before.
No, it's are we still at 3x?
What are we at?
We're at 3x, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah,
in
you gotta turn it
2x.
down.
It's a demanding game.
It is definitely a demanding
Let's
game.
check
Yeah.
2x.
That
Much
seems to
better.
help.
Maybe
It's
with
getting
VBI
there.
skip, it would probably get to 60. So you might need.
It's
to do
still not. Let's
You might
do-
need to turn some of the little
Does it
hacky
can it
stuff
Oh,
do
yeah.
like 1.5, or does it just jump to 1?
This build just has jumps from place to
Okay.
place.
MMJR does the half bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Thing.
Try 1x and see how that looks. So that people, I just want to see if people have to go in there and like adjust other settings, so they can just drop the resolution.
Well, stay tuned for Aish's deep dive review on this. He will be the one to go in to
Yeah,
look at
this
this
is
stuff.
an issue with the game itself.
This game,
Probably gonna want to turn some hacks on or whatnot.
it's going to need some hacks.
Yeah, because if we dropped it from 2 to 1 and there was no difference in the FPS, I think even at
Yeah.
3 it
Or
was running
Vulkan.
around that time.
Vulkan
Why don't
too,
we
but
try? Why don't we
people
try
can
another
use
one?
That is true.
Is there one you want to balance this out with?
Underground? Do you have Underground?
Underground 1 and 2. Yeah.
Try
which
1.
one? One.
Where's
Okay.
one?
Yeah, the first
one
one,
is
yeah.
my favorite. I love one. That's a great game.
Oh, I missed that opening.
Aiden says no one reads the chat from stream.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we're definitely reading, and we're starring comments. So keep those game suggestions coming in. We try to read them. It's just moving very fast.
Except for the Ace Combat guy. We got that 10 times. We're okay. We got the Ace Combat.
Ace Combat. Ace Combat.
Ace Combat 4. We got it.
Do it. Do the Ace Combat, guys. Come on.
We can try Vulcan, but in my experience with Dolphin, Vulcan doesn't always play nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely.
GL, surprisingly.
Yeah, it does. OpenGL is kind of the way to go with Dolphin.
And don't forget, this is kind of early stuff. We may still test around some of the forks and whatnot and see if we get better performance with that.
Oh, this actually uses the triggers to drive. Okay. I like that. Okay, so here's what we're looking at.
Same issue.
Yeah. So this is one where you might want to go with one of the forks like MMJR or
GameCube emulation on Android is just kind of fragmented.
Well,
it's always
remember
been
we
kind
didn't
of a
use
mess.
any hacks either, right?
No hacks. This is all
hacks,
default everything.
I'm pretty sure the hacks will help fix that up.
Yeah. Mainland Dolphin goes for accuracy versus performance. So if you just go with like MMJR, everything's gonna run no problem. But if you're trying to go like the most like accurate emulation with Mainland Dolphin, you're gonna have some issues.
Okay.
So now we're switching over to Aether SX2 for PS2 emulation. This is Ratchet and Clank, the first one, and this is a fun game.
It is, and it's also tough to run. I know the original Odin Pro can't handle it.
Yeah.
You have to do a bunch of hacks and a lot of stuff in the background to get it to run decent.
Not here. This is running at 2x right off the bat. I wish that wasn't so teeny tiny, but that is 60 FPS, 100% speed, and running at a 2x resolution.
Stubbs, do you want to throw the floating CPU from the sidebar up?
It's not. Yeah, it's not usually super accurate. It's the only problem, but I'll put it up there. It gives you a decent idea.
People keep asking. Make them happy.
That's cool. I'm cool with it.
Dante's Inferno for that we would maybe be able to do the PSP version, but I don't know if Stubbs has that one.
We'll get to it at the end. We'll check.
Yeah,
I think I do have that one. Maybe.
Let me start that one.
Do you want to check the RAM again? Curious if it changed at all.
41%. Mm-hmm. So this tells me that you are totally okay getting the non-pro if you're good with up to PS2 and GameCube.
Just keep in mind that the 9 Pro is going to be the D900, so you're not going to get the same type of performance.
You will get a little bit less performance.
Yeah.
Not in the Odin Lite.
Not drastically though. Not drastically. Enhance.
How's the heat? Do you feel any heat or hot or anything?
Good question, Joey. Let's get a baseline.
So I've seen some people asking for Dirge of Cerberus, and that game just has issues with the emulator. It's not even about really the power of the system. Even on PC, if you're playing it, you're going to have some issues.
Even on my Odin 2, it wouldn't run.
Yeah, it has issues.
77. This is in Fahrenheit.
I gotta translate.
So far, it doesn't
Canadian.
feel. Yeah, it does. So it doesn't feel hot.
It's funny because I'm so used to
It's
actually
warm.
using Celsius for myself.
It's warm. It's warm.
I was gonna say
there.
it's Fahrenheit, so don't freak out.
Yeah.
Anybody.
It's Celsius. Okay.
No, yeah, it's warm right here.
So
Sorry,
I just
guys,
wanted to
it's
make
an
a quick
American
comment
mode.
between like the regular and the Pro. If you're interested up to
Not bad.
GameCube and PS2, and it's not going to be a difference. But if you want PS2 and GameCube like full coverage, the Pro is the one you have to get because the D900 is going to play a lot of them, but you're not going to be able to play the hard ones. So it's worth it in my opinion.
The man's not wrong.
Yeah.
He speaks truth.
I think you, Stubbs and I, we've both had the Lite, the Odin Pro, and the Odin 2, so we kind of have an idea of the actual difference from the D900 to the 845 to what's going on here. And yeah, it's noticeable.
It is.
Oh no. I'm not trading you for that one anymore.
I would say, as far as mouthfeel goes, this is one of the more. It's chunky, okay, but it has a nice sort of after aroma that lingers in the palate. It has oaky notes, but it also is very plasticky. I don't recommend this. My lawyers have said stop doing that. That is not a good idea for your health and for hygiene. Don't put plastic in your mouth. We're not 5. Yet it is a staple of this here show, and we are here for entertainment and education. Everyone feel good about this? You good? Good, Joey?
It's
I don't
as
love
good
it.
as we can
I
feel.
think
about
you
these
seriously
phenomena.
upset Joey right now.
Yeah.
He was really hoping to
You
trade
really
with you.
wanted that? I mean, I'll
So we
wipe
were
it.
gonna-
I'll wipe it down. I, mean,
I wonder
you
what
want
Joey
to
likes
straight,
those
you want a
colors.
swapsy? You want you want the
It's got
16-bit.
Skittles. It's
You
got
want the
Skittles.
16-bit. Aish wants
my
what-
black one.
Something that doesn't have Skittle colors.
okay.
wants-
No
I'm not a fan of the
Skittles.
Skittles. Yeah.
No Skittles.
So we were gonna do like musical chairs and kind of
Yeah.
maybe.
I
We'll
swap
see what I
them around.
get if it ever
I-
arrives.
All right, gentlemen. Listen, I purchased a watermelon Pro myself that's red and beautiful. I'm gonna keep that one. So
I
I,
got
will
that one
trade
in the-
these
in the-
when
in
he
the
wants.
standard,
right there.
I'll
RP4.
probably just put these buttons on it if I don't trade it.
Good.
I'm sure they're
Well,
gonna
this
work.
this is going to Aish.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this somewhere else. Oh, we're on a live stream right now.
Yeah.
okay.
Let's do some more PS2.
Let's get this. Oh man, I love you guys. Let's push it a little bit more. So that's a 2x. Let's see what we can do on a game that's tough to run. Anyways, this is running in Vulkan at 2x. Let's push it right up to 3x. You can do gradual increments on Aether SX2. This is version 3668, the last good release.
And for those that don't know, like how hard PS2 emulation is, this is one of the harder games to actually get working right, or at least it was. I guess with this generation of handhelds, it's not anymore. But I would usually get better performance on like Shadow of the Colossus than I would on Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper.
Yeah, we're still running really well here at 3x.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's really nice.
Should we push it? Push it, push it, push it, push it. 4x. Are we mad? Are we crazy? Oh, we're seeing
guess
some
you-
red.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see some dips when you get a bunch of enemies on screen shooting at you.
We'll go beat those guys up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey.
Yeah.
No problem. Take that, plants. Oh, no. Oh. Hey, I'm a gamer. So,
The second area when you first land is when you get like all those B robots attacking you. That's a pretty good place to test it at.
You just picked up nanotech. Whenever you sustain a Gadgetron's patented nanotech
no, we're still, I mean,
your body.
I wouldn't leave it. I wouldn't leave it here.
No.
I don't think
But
it's
there'd be
necessary.
no reason to
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
not,
metal.
it's
No.
not necessary.
2x
But-
is the highest on this screen anyway, so that makes sense. to do
Yeah,
it.
but if
Yeah.
you're going to dock it,
Yeah,
then
if
you
you're
could
docking
do, what is it?
3x.
4x is 1080p or 3x?
3x would be 1080.
I think
a little
3x.
bit
yeah.
higher than 1080,
Mhm.
I think.
So we're already above. What if we just jump straight to 6x?
It's gonna freeze.
Okay, now it says no.
Yeah, no.
Computer says no, so no. We'll.
So we're not testing PSP. This is PS2.
PS2. Yep.
This is PS2, yes, sir. I guess we can leave it at a. I would personally leave it at a 2x.
Yeah.
For this screen. So, like I said, we're just doing a quick intro, and then we'll come back around for everyone's
Bull
requests.
Barrows. Stubbs, do you by any chance or you, Rob, have a Switch Lite on you?
I do not, unfortunately. I have an OG Switch.
I have a
'Cause
Switch.
I
I have a Switch
Lite.
Lite somewhere.
I know
My-
Stubbs has one. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
my wife has one.
Yep, that's what
I
I
could,
thought.
if someone wants
It's
to take
smaller
over
than
and
the
chat
Switch
for a
Lite for
minute, I
sure.
can go grab it. But maybe we'll wait for the end.
We can do it
Cole,
at the
thank
end,
you
yeah.
so much. Cole, thank you so much for your donation. That's very generous. Thank you very much for that.
Mhm.
What else do we got? PS2. Let's do 3DS. Let's do 3DS.
So while you do that, the problem with Shadow of the Colossus, because people are asking for it, is that it's tough to run emulation-wise because it's broken. It's
the
just,
game.
it's just
itself.
broken in emulation. So you can push it, but you're always going to have
Yeah.
those 50% drops. It's
Mm.
stupid.
It's one of those games where you essentially brute force it to work.
Yeah. You have to use a whole bunch of different settings too to get it to
Yep.
be better. It's not worth trying.
Thank you, Joey. Now I have learned that information.
Oh, your game's broken.
Oh no! So
Are
this
you
is
using the Vulkan or OpenGL?
I'm using Vulkan because you said Aish, I'm throwing you under the bus. You said Vulkan is good for MediaTek chips.
Yeah,
You did say that, yeah.
I did.
So
yeah.
maybe we want
I
to
stand by it.
Well, maybe we want to switch to OpenGL in this case because have you seen the kerfuffles happening on the
Yeah,
screen,
Aish, I
Aish?
don't know. I don't know.
Aish, have you seen the kerfuffles?
No, it looked pretty solid on PS2 and PSP. I don't know what to tell
It
you
did.
guys.
It did. I mean, but what's this? Huh? What's
No,
that?
the funny
For
thing
some
is,
reason,
Normal? Is that programmed into the video game?
for some
No.
reason,
No,
Nintendo
no,
emulators
no,
like
that's
3DS
not.
and GameCube don't like Vulkan that much.
We're gonna switch it.
Citra's also this kind of it's in a
Broken.
weird position as well, where it's got all these forks and it's kind of also segmented.
They're
as
getting
well.
better because they added
It's getting better,
the
like
hotkeys
Dolphin, but-
finally.
Yeah, they just added
Yeah.
swap screen.
Yeah,
Finally.
which is massive.
I think they fixed some of the save state issues.
This is
Oh,
running.
I do not use save states on Citra. It's like
I
you're
know, it's
asking
horrible,
for trouble.
but
It's so bad.
Yeah,
It's not good.
No,
It's
save
not.
states are broken.
I
Okay,
just
well.
I need a fast forward button and I'll be good.
So this is the EJ Crash or EJ Cash. You have a great point there. This is the nightly build of Citra, by the way.
Yeah.
So this is Citra Canary, the latest from last night.
So it's even better than nightly.
Yeah.
Is Aish
So we're
wrong? Are
We
supposed
switched to
say Aish is wrong?
OpenGL. Aish is never wrong. I have never proven him wrong, but he might be in this case for this one emulator. Let's take a look out.
No, there's going to be
Looks
some games
great,
that just
though.
like OpenGL better. And
forgive 'em. I'll
Citra,
forgive-
even though they have Vulkan support, same thing with Dolphin, they just like OpenGL better.
Yeah, it looks better.
Stick top.
For
Aish.
Yuzu, for PS2, for all those other where there's an option, the Vulkan tends to do better on MediaTek.
Yeah. That's right, Michael Benny. Aish proud. One of my favorite emojis.
Oh, is that what those are? Those are emojis. They just show up as text on in StreamYard.
I know in StreamYard they show up as text,
Yeah,
but I think
yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube they'll show the actual emoji. So that's going to be Aish's
it
face
does.
with the crown on. And if you guys want to use our special emojis of our faces, all you have to do is join our YouTube membership option. So that is $3 a month, and it gets you access to some special posts, extra stuff by us, and as well as our emojis. So that is something to consider. If you want more, I don't have it for you yet because we have to earn more emojis from YouTube. So in the meantime, just deal with it. Also, never forget that Chris from Retroid did a full vent smell. It smells great, he says. And he also did a comparison here with his Miu Mini and his RP3 Plus compared to his new boy, RP4. So that's really fun. I like that. I was going to show you
Oh,
guys
that's
something else
right.
here, but I forgot. So we're going to just play some 3DS now. This is at a 2X.
I think 3x is the display.
Okay, should we switch to
think.
3?
You can leave it here, but
I would leave it at 2 for right now just to see how it runs because this is a harder 3DS game.
We're getting 100% now, but it's overlaid with that. So there's
great.
30.
This
I
is the
love
better
having the
version of
D-pad top.
Donkey
The D-pad top is comfy.
Kong. Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm so glad you saw the light on that one.
Yeah,
Well, I think, but the joystick's comfortable too.
Mhm.
It'd be even better once Ban and 3D Print Studio get me the correct size nubs here. Then we'll really have a retro stew going. Look at that. Okay, Donkey, he goes. This is so nice. Stimulate my pancreas. That's what I do. Now we're going to just go along here. Take care of these stupid birds.
How's the sound? I thought we talked about it earlier, but I missed
Yeah,
that.
take a listen.
Pretty good for downfiring, sounds like.
Sounds good for down firing. I prefer it down firing sometimes because on the Odin, having front firing, I have big hands, okay? Huge hands. And my meaty mitts here are always covering front firing sound holes. So I'm like, crap, I got to hold it like this, which is awkward to me. So I like to be able to kind of dig in like this. Really kind of get it in there.
Got it.
And
Stubbs plugs.
Stubbs plugs.
So Jig would like to know where you can find the emulator list that you guys talked about. Is it
So
going to be in
that'll-
the description?
Yeah, so Joey got those over to me today. So I'm going to put all the specific ones that are on this now in the description. That will get you the very best, latest performance. And I think that should be a good baseline for our comparison, for our community spreadsheet there. Again, the emulators on here by default are okay, but Joey is pointing out that maybe they're a little outdated now. They're really focused on the RP3 Plus, and we're going to need some new options here. So would love to see an OTA update, just the latest, greatest builds for all the different emulators for retail. That'd be really nice to see. It saves people some work. Retroid, of course, doesn't ship with ROMs. So the games you see on here, BIOS files, you provide all of that yourself. You are not going to have that provided for you. That is just an ethics thing that Retroid sticks to, and I like to see that. That's really the way that the whole scene should be moving, to be honest. So
I would only maybe put
a
put a star on the Dolphin and maybe try out either Dolphin for handhelds that Retroid ships with, or something like MMJR, just so you can get like the full library more
and
compatible.
it could be, and that's the other thing, is that it could be that if we had stuck with the stock apps on here, you could see, which Rob, I want to switch to yours in a second, but if we stuck with the stock apps, maybe we'd have a better time in Need for Speed, maybe we'd have a better time in Underground. So I don't know. So yeah, 3DS is running well. Let's push it up a little bit to a 3X. Now it's thinking.
Maybe shaders.
It has some dips here and there.
It's having. I can hear and I can feel the dips, but it says it's full speed, but it's not. You can see the frame pacing, right?
Yep.
That's not.
Yep.
Okay.
Stubbs, what's the battery at now that you've been using it for an hour and a half?
So it was at 100%. I made sure it was charged before the stream. It's at 81% now. So
That's
it's
really good.
still. I mean, everything's being maxed out, so that is not bad. What's the milliamp hour in here? This doesn't label it anymore.
5,000?
5,000
5,000.
milliamp hour.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Somebody keeps asking in chat, but that's actually a pretty good one. Do you have a Monster Hunter game on there for 3DS?
We'll take a look at the end. End. For now, let's go. That's a good one. I'd be happy to try it.
Did they fix that one? Because it used to be broken. I guess they
Monster
fixed
Hunter?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure. I haven't tested that one in a while.
Yeah.
Should we start for Switch? So this is Yuzu. This is what, Joey? What did this version of Yuzu is this?
This is the GitHub version. So the recent one as of today, and it uses NCE. So you're up to date.
NCE.
You got everything.
Okay.
I don't know what drivers you picked up, but it's up to date.
So
I
I,
don't
did
think
not.
you can add drivers to this.
You can't load drivers to this. I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
No, there's
No,
no.
that's Snapdragon only.
Because
Yeah.
Mally? Oh,
Yep.
shoot.
Yeah, so you can't add any drivers.
So this is
They've
going to be
actually,
the best.
yeah.
And this is at 720p resolution. This is the non-docked setting right now.
Yeah, handheld.
Handheld, yeah.
Yeah, the Yuzu team's been doing a lot of work to get Mali just to work better without you having to do that. So I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to get a good amount of games running.
Yeah.
I did a video on the RP3 Plus, and I was shocked at how many games actually worked on that thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It's just,
Yuzu's coming along, man.
it's definitely come a long way.
Yeah. With this chip, you probably be able to get most of the Pokemon games to work too. Those aren't that demanding.
No.
Not
You can get them
like
on
not
Odin.
like on the Odin 2.
Yeah.
Some of the games also have some issues too, just with emulation right now.
Yeah.
I was Scarlet and Violet are broken just because they're broken.
No, I
period,
meant Shield
but-
and Let's Go. Those had a little bit of trouble, but
Well, that was a few versions ago.
that's true. I haven't tested it in a while.
Because this game, when it first came out, when we first got the Odin, was completely broken. Mega Man 11.
Oh, we should clarify something because somebody asked it. No, there's no pre-installed ROMs.
Yeah, there's
at
nothing
all.
pre-installed here.
Nothing
Nope.
is
Stubbs
pre-installed.
prepped this beforehand.
Yeah, this is all prepped. This is all prepped.
Yeah.
We will do a guide live stream again. That was fun for the Odin, where we actually stepped through a blank install from start to finish. We don't mind doing that, but I think everyone today really just wants to see what this can do and it help with their decision if they want to buy it or not. And that's what we're trying to provide today.
And it's crazy. This game was completely broken on Odin 2 when we first got it.
Is it at full speed? It's hard to tell. I think it's like 40s.
Yeah, it's sticking at 60 FPS here.
60. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'll put on a little counter.
I still don't think that's accurate. I don't trust it.
I don't either. It works on some apps okay, but it's not. It's not even showing over on this emulator here. So, oh no, Mega Man! Ah!
I always have like good memories about Mega Man, but every time I try to play them, I get mad.
It's hard.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I love Mega Man. I grew up playing Mega Man, and then I start playing it, and I'm like, this game sucks.
I love Mega Man.
It doesn't.
It's
suck,
hard.
though.
It's
a great
hard,
game.
but it's
Yeah,
just
I know.
it's just
have
it's a
to get good.
pain. Yeah,
It
you have
is.
to get good.
You can't
Mega
shoot
Man-
up, and that makes me mad.
What? You don't need to be able to shoot up.
I've always
know-
been terrible at Mega Man games. I don't know what it is. I'm just so bad at them.
Metroid made me appreciate being able to shoot in any direction, and now I can't live
Check
without
this out. There he goes. He's gonna go right. He's gonna go right off the cliff. He's gonna go right off that cliff.
it. There you go. That's there.
And
AI.
so am I.
Dang it!
Nice.
No.
Stubbs is so good at video games. It's great.
Stop it. It's just hard to
Wait,
play.
do you
well.
wait? Do you have a Pokemon game on
I'm
there?
focused on like performing and being the host.
I know. He's got
Because I want to
Arceus.
know
I
how
get,
well.
these are all
yeah,
my
you got
excuses
Arceus.
for you.
Arceus
So
is right there.
yeah, would you guys want to try Arceus?
One of the.
Yeah.
What do you have? For
Just
Pokemon?
any of the Pokemon
Yeah,
games.
let's
You
do
have,
it,
oh,
yeah.
the Red Dead. Yeah, don't try Red Dead. That's
Don't try Red
it's gonna
Dead?
work. I don't think it's gonna work.
It's
Well,
broken.
well, let's try it. Maybe it will. Maybe it's like
Hey,
the
why
magical.
not, right?
All right, let's
Now's
see.
the time to try.
Oh my
You know what?
God.
You're right.
The fact that you even get to this screen is
like,
Look,
amazing.
we get a menu screen.
That's insane. Just the fact that we get to that.
Oh no!
Yeah,
it'll
we're gonna
it'll
do-
crash as soon as we start it. Don't worry.
Shadane Bond, thank you for your donation. Yes, we will be trying harder to run games. And we're about at the point where we're going to take some requests here. So
I mean, it's booting, so that's very promising.
Just
Red
buy a
Dead.
Switch.
Redemption.
No, Joey, because you
Just buy
can't
an
do this.
actual Switch.
No.
Joey,
This
no.
emulates better than a Switch.
Just buy a
Joey,
Switch.
buy a Retroid Pocket 4, Joey.
Yeah, Pro.
Right here. Pro, Joey.
It is pro.
Joey, you're ruining my shilling moments here. I mean, trying my best to be a responsible shill of this. What is this product called? This is the
Switch doesn't
Retroid
have a D-pad.
Pocket 4.
That's true. The Switch doesn't have a D-pad.
It doesn't have a D-pad, so no.
Oh, I
I
can't
can't
wait till
believe we
this
made it this
crashes.
far.
See,
I'm waiting. It's gonna happen.
we're waiting. We will.
Oh,
That's
I mean, that's
insane.
promising.
All right, so
That's
this is better than it
insane.
usually is.
Look
It
at
is
this.
better than it usually is.
Look at this.
Wait.
I don't know if it's gonna work. This is usually where it crashes, but
Yeah.
let's see.
Wait. No, we're still going.
We're in
That's
game.
Crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
We are
crazy.
in game in Red
I mean,
Dead
that's-
Redemption on the RP4 Pro.
There you
sure
go.
There it
is.
goes.
Well,
Broken.
Hey, it's
Well,
fun to see it though.
There we
hey,
go.
give users some time though.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say, give the
yeah.
Yuzu team some credit though. The fact that
that.
this even
Look at
happened,
that.
like, this is
10
insane.
FPS. Here we go.
No, just think where users what you're gonna be able to play on Yuzu in 6 months from now.
Look at it this way: Yuzu is not even a year old on Android, so that's
Incredible.
Impressive.
Yeah, are
this
you
is
in high
pretty incredible.
performance? Do you have
Yeah.
like the clocks
Yeah,
at max and
yeah,
everything?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's maxed. We got the most. We could put the fan at sport mode. You want to hear how loud the fan gets? How about that?
No. Oh yeah, no, thank you.
So that's
Well-
loud mode.
That's next to the mic though.
Yeah. So here's like ambient loud mode. It's not too bad, honestly, but I prefer smart mode because it's going to ramp up when it needs to, anyways. But
His
I'm going to give
profile
it.
picture
I'm going to
cracks me
give
up.
it. I'm going to give it all.
Is
Thanks,
that
Bob Wolf.
I mean,
That's Bob
it's,
Wolf in
it's
our live
playable if
stream.
you're patient. I
Playable.
guess,
Thanks,
you know?
Bob.
You'll be going through the game in about a third of the time, so it's cool.
It's
There
90
we go.
minutes cinematic. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, this is great.
Just
I
play a
can
little
see
extra.
every pixel. This is great.
Yeah.
The fact that this even runs, though.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Yeah.
So
So, like,
it really
let's-
is insane.
Yeah. Try Arceus. Somebody still wants to check that one out. I want to know
Okay.
if it'll
I
run
want
or
to
not.
know. I want to see.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
do you
now's
have
the
the
point.
point on there? That's what I
For
wanna know.
other game requests,
Stubbs,
now's the
Nintendo,
time.
why?
Let me know.
Yeah. Start making requests. We have a few that we have to
We'll
get
start to
but
go through our request list here. We
I
won't
don't
have
think it's-
time to do everything, but we'll do a couple. Try to stick to ones that you know is going to break this thing. If you know
Like
that
that?
something, yes,
Instant,
like that.
yeah.
If
Like
you know
that and
something is
broken.
going to crash or it performs terribly, we want to test it and give you guys the raw performance of this thing unfiltered. So
So Switch, so Yuzu's kind of weird on Android. Sometimes toggling
Hades.
on docked mode actually makes games run when it's not. It's
Really?
weird. It's
Well,
there's
we'll
a lot of
try it.
weird settings. I mean, you could try it. It's always worth a shot, but it's just these little small things.
Switch emulation is early on Android. We
For
understand
sure.
that,
And
but
it's
I don't want to
still-
make excuses for it
Just buy a
either.
Switch.
It's like because we see, yes, just buy a Switch, as Joey says,
or buy a Steam Deck.
or an Odin 2 Pro.
I mean,
Steam Deck,
Hades
of course.
in this size would be freaking cool.
If you need that power, you are going to be spending
So
though.
cool.
The Odin 2 Pro, realize though, while you'll get more oomph out of here, it is bigger in general.
It's a chunky
It also
boy.
costs about $100 more on average.
Little brother, bigger brother.
Yeah, exactly. Have them both.
Rob, funny story about Hades. A certain mini PC that we both have does not play Hades very well. Just want to point it out.
You know, Hades is surprisingly
crazy.
demanding
Who?
for the style of game it is.
Which mini PC are you talking about?
I don't know. You know, I really don't.
I don't know.
Haha.
This is
No, you can't skip it. You
kind
have
of
to
this
wait.
is kind of the dream right here.
Yeah.
80s.
80s on a device like this. That's
80s
that's
so
cool.
good.
That's cool.
25 FPS. We're getting a little bit of drops. Oh, it's stabilizing out. Let the shaders load up.
That's promising though. Within a couple
That's
months,
very promising.
or a couple
Yeah.
few weeks, actually. I don't even want to go up to a few months. We
We're
should
getting
be
up
able to play that.
We're getting up to 40 FPS now.
They put out updates every single night. It's crazy.
Yeah. And if you're using Optinium, you can just update the GitHub version without having to
Nice.
uninstall anything.
Nice.
Kyle, cinematic, yes. It's 30.
Cinematic 27. Okay, so a little bit of slowdown here.
Yeah.
I don't
What's
want
a
to push
good-
it.
Switch game that we know will run though.
I mean, I always like
Try
Mario
Dread.
Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart 8.
and Dread. Dread's another great one.
Yeah. It's a fairly stable game, so it's a good one to test.
See, Mitch gets it. We have to wait
Yeah.
for the Flip 2 before all of these games are playable.
How's the battery life drain, Fruit Loops?
Let's do a check-in again.
Mhm.
75%.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Fruit Loops. They're 75%. We're looking good, and we've been pushing this thing as much as we can since the get-go here.
You can see how much Yuzu has affected that battery life since we started it.
Yuzu is by far using the most.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't have a me created yet. Do I need to go and create a me, Joey?
Oh, don't you
I
need
don't
like an
remember how
update
to
or
fix
something to
this.
get by this? Yeah.
There is a way to fix this, and
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember.
That's all right.
You have to have the firmware installed so you can get to the Mies.
Let's
Oh,
just switch
okay.
right over to Dread.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, that's another thing too. If you don't have the firmware installed, it will cause some games not to start.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't.
We'll
I
just
don't have
crash
the,
right away. Right away.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I don't
that-
have the
that-
firmware
yeah,
installed.
that's-
Why don't we
that's
install the Why don't we install the firmware after this?
Maybe
Maybe
might be
that's
why
why.
Arceus crashed.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep, that's 100% why. Yeah.
Why
Yep.
don't we do that then? I have 16.10, 16.1.0.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Key.
That'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where do we?
If there's an install, or it used to be there.
No,
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 go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
It's
go
back.
It's in
Yeah,
the manage
down.
Yuzu.
Yeah. Use
Manage
data.
Yuzu data.
Yep.
There.
And then
There.
yeah, there you go.
Eh.
This was legally backed up Nintendo.
Yes.
Nintendo. This is pulled from my. I own multiple Switches.
Same.
Yes.
What's this multiple Switch called? Like a swatch? If you have more than one, a group of switches,
Switches.
Switch S's, Switch Eye,
Switches?
Switch Eye.
Switch on.
BIOS, switch, firmware.
Somewhere. Yay.
You did it. Try Arceus again.
Let's try it. We're not ones to give up that easy.
How much?
There you go.
Did you install anything to the internal?
What? Do I need to?
No, somebody's asking how much space is left on the internal, but Android
Oh.
never usually takes up anything.
We didn't
anyways.
talk about how much space is even on here. So yeah, both models I believe have the same amount of space. Watch we do have a first thoughts video and all that you can watch in our description if you want to know all the specs and all the kerfuffles and in the weed stuff. We really skipped over that today for this. But storage, this comes with 128 gigs. And out of 128, we've only used 38. That includes the OS plus any games. I've installed various things, Android games, downloaded all of the Diablo data, which takes up a lot of space. We are looking good. So we still have plenty left.
I think it's usually like 10 gigs of OS data or something around that. Like, it's not huge at all.
Not a
Which, if you're not trying to store every single ROM known to
huge
man,
hit.
you should be fine, even if you don't want to put an SD card in there.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe. I don't know. For this one, you
So,
probably want like a 512.
Pokemon.
At least.
Yeah, so what do you
What should
recommend for people? So I have a 512 SanDisk Extreme in this one.
That's a
Nah,
solid.
it's still crashing. Never mind.
The one I've been
Try,
recommending though is this Team Group 1 terabyte on Amazon. Has been a really nice buy. This is one I keep coming back to.
Same.
I've gotten multiples of these because they're so dang cheap. It was like $40 every time I've looked at it. It's been sold out a few times, so just check back. But this Team Group, it's an A2 speed, and a terabyte of space for under 50 is crazy.
Yeah. I
What
live
other
by
games?
1 terabyte.
What game did you try to run before? Was it Metroid that you tried to run?
We did Metroid, and we did Pokemon, and Pokemon
Try-
again crashed.
Yeah, try
Maybe
Metroid now.
Okay, let's do Metroid.
There's two that I'd like to see.
And you have-
One is,
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
go
ahead, Aish, sorry.
I was going to say maybe a Sly Cooper game if we have one for PS2 because people keep asking for that one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a Monster Hunter game would be great.
There you go.
Okay. Just
Right.
let me know.
The intro takes forever on this, by the way, so just be patient.
Okay. This will be our last Switch game for now. Then.
Yeah.
Well, any other Switch requests that people have put in?
No.
I have a couple of them starred. There's actually a bunch of them.
Okay. We have 18 things starred.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna for you what we can do there. Can you try fast forward function? Ravenous Mecha. You mean there isn't a fast forward in some of these, but you saw me demonstrate it in PSP by accident. Rob, what are your thoughts so far? What do you
Just
got going
in
over
terms
there?
of how it
Yours.
feels.
I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
be-
so I did
be
turn it
waiting
on.
for 'em.
So I do have mine on.
Ooh.
Yep. So here I got the 3 Plus with me as well. Kind of can see it just being a little bit different. Screen temperatures. I don't know how well my camera's going to pick this up, but yeah, there's no way.
Just
lower the
turn
brightness.
the brightnesses down.
Yeah.
It'll see a little easier, but that looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob's screen is green too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Asking.
It's very noticeable, especially compared to my 3 Plus.
So
Okay,
for
let's see how
people
that looks.
There we go.
for people who don't know, Rob is from a channel called The Retro Tech Dad, and he makes
That would know.
awesome art,
Yeah, it's hard to
Just
do. It. My Logitech
beautiful.
camera can't pick this up.
deep dives, and I recommend following him. And Joey, who is basically our guide person in the scene now. He's just taken over the guide world, and he's doing great things. Both of them are in our description. Sorry to put you guys on the spot, but I want to pimp out our fellows here.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I actually reached out and made a community post and also one on Twitter just to see if people wanted me to do an early look. So I think I'm going to pretty much spend all of tomorrow just putting something together really quick. It's not going to be my usual in-depth look at it, but I figure, it's just something to get out there so people can kind of get a better feel for things. It'll be much better camera quality, I promise. You'll really be able to see
What are you
more
trying to
than-
say?
Oh, I'm saying my webcam is awful.
For your camera. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm
I'm just trash talking your webcam, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm used to it. I don't know if you noticed today, Rob, but I'm getting a little bit less reflections. So I'm trying to work on different angles, so it's
that is
not like
I'm telling you,
It's
that's
such a
an art.
war to try to
It's
get the
s-
reflections down.
Smash A,
really
smash
difficult.
A.
Reflections are the worst.
the
Sorry,
worst.
Aish.
Yep.
Thank you
Seriously.
for reminding
Yeah,
me.
nobody wants to look at their themselves.
I mean,
No.
I'll say it because nobody else will, but don't buy this for Switch. Like,
No.
Yeah, don't buy this for
don't buy
Switch.
this.
This
No,
we're-
It's going to be a nice bonus.
It's always
Yeah,
a
it's definitely a bonus.
Yeah.
We are in nerd mode right now.
But now the
Playing
reality
around.
is GameCube and PS2, that's actually something you can now buy it for. Whereas with the 3
Yes.
Plus, I would still consider it a bonus on the 3 Plus, but now
Mhm.
things are a little bit different. So, if you really want a nice compact
This is a long
PS2
intro.
GameCube machine, this
It is. That's what I
will
was
be
saying.
it.
It's a
Yeah.
long intro.
It's running.
be a
It's not
nice-
crashing. It's not
Yeah.
crashing.
Some of
It'd
these
be a
games
nice
have
year.
ridiculous intros.
Yeah, you
Animal
still have
Crossing
a
is
little
by
bit of
far the
ways to go.
worst.
Oh god.
Animal-
And
Oh,
for
wait, wait,
anybody
wait.
that's
By far
late
the
and they're
worst.
wondering
I
about the
was testing
screen,
I was testing the GameCube version, and it's just I'm like, just shut up, Tom Nook. I can't take it anymore.
I was gonna say for anybody that's late and is wondering about the green tint on the screen, that's already been addressed to Retroid, and they said they're gonna fix it. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris himself said it was a saturation issue, so they're
Yeah.
going to be addressing it.
Yes, sirs.
See, people are asking about
dude,
Wii
dude,
games. The
dude,
problem with
dude,
Wii
dude,
games
dude.
is you have to get the controller mappings to work, and that can be a real pain. And most of the Wii games that work with native controls, they're just basically going to be GameCube games, so chances are they're going to work fine. So
Yeah.
we probably won't get into too many of them right now, because the
Yeah.
Wii is just an overclocked GameCube. That's pretty much all it is.
He speaks truth.
Yeah, there are some games that truly just can't be mapped well for Wii. I
Nah,
mean, it's
yeah,
just it
it's-
just won't work. Period. Like it's really difficult.
And
Even something
Retroid.
like Mario. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, Retroid, if you want to be a reseller of Stubbs Nubbs, just come talk to me.
Now,
You
what
can
you
make
can
nice
do is you set up your RP4 Pro on like the stand, and then you get a sensor
know.
bar in your Wii remotes, and there you go. That's like the full blown Wii experience right there.
Jeez.
Now, I will say for Wii though, if you want to emulate Resident Evil 4, the Wii version is probably the best one to emulate because you still have controller support, and it's the one that looks the best, and it's at a native 16:9.
Yeah.
I kind of like it better than the PC port.
Yeah.
Oh no,
There you go.
not this thing.
Huh? Oh,
Oh,
my boy Ham.
So this is so people. This is the I've seen the Pimax Portal brought up a couple times. The performance is going to be similar actually between the Pimax Portal and this one, but I think you're going to have a better experience with this one just because of the controllers and the D-pad and all that.
Yes.
On the plus
Because
side, the other
bar.
one's Snapdragon, so
Is
you
this
know.
intro still going?
It's
Yes, it is.
still
It's going to go for a
going.
little bit longer. You have to deal with Ravenbeak coming up.
Oh my,
Oh, man. All right. No.
it's Bob Wolf.
I told you guys it was a long intro. But if you haven't played this game, definitely play this game.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
really
definitely.
good.
It's called
For
JJ Chicken of Mars, and they replaced Mario with a chicken.
No, not
so
that crap.
definitely play this
Not
game.
that, no, dude. That
No.
final boss fight
It's
was
one of
one
my
of the
favorite.
hardest Metroid boss fights I've ever
Oh.
done.
Dread is such a great game.
This is one of my favorite NES games.
Stubbs, get that crap out of there.
Yep,
We
stop.
can't see the good stuff.
No chickens.
Nobody wants to see the chicken.
Sorry.
It's almost there. Yeah.
This is
Is it?
in-game cutscene though, right? This is an in-game one, I believe. I think it's using the in-game engine, so it's
I think so
I mean,
too.
it's
Yeah.
it's rendering beautifully, and look at the. We're still getting full speed.
This is a beautiful game in general.
Full speed in the cinematic. We're
Little
Yeah,
bit of droppage
you can
here,
tell the
little bit
by
of
the
droppage.
drops that it's definitely in-game. So it's still a great indication
Yeah.
though. When things look
You would-
decent.
You would probably want to drop if you have drops. You can probably drop this to like 0.75 resolution and be fine.
Yeah.
It's a small
And, it's
screen,
still,
so I
and
don't
it
think
still
it'll
look
be that big of a
great. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
still look really good.
deal. Just gets smashed. I was
Come
playing the
on.
Messenger the other day, and I was getting flashbacks to this boss fight.
The messenger's so good.
Messenger is great,
So
too.
I'm playing it right now, and I'm at the part where it turns into a Metroidvania,
Wow,
and I have mixed feelings right now.
Spoilers, Josh.
Sorry, I think everybody knows that
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. I know.
I was really enjoying like the first half of the game. I was really into it. Now I'm like, I'm still into it, but I don't know how I feel.
Just follow your heart. That's what Celine Dion always tells us.
That's true. I no, I
Curious what
wouldn't.
color you're gonna get, Joey.
Yeah,
Me too. If it ever arrives, it'd be great to know what color I'm getting.
Joey, I really hope yours arrives before CES, but if it doesn't, please take this while we're at CES and film content with it. Like, please.
No, it's fine. It's
Finally.
Please.
I want to enjoy CES.
We
It's okay.
need Joey's video. Okay, it's in game finally. We are getting some slowdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game should be running at 60.
We could mess around with settings as far as changing it to docked mode.
Wait, you're in handheld.
Does dock
Yeah,
mode
no.
put it into 30 frames per second? Because I know
No,
some
it's-
games will lock to 30.
It'll-
It always
it
runs at
increases the
60. This
resolution.
game is always
It's
supposed to be
always
at 60.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah. That's
I wish
what
I
I
could.
figured.
I wish I could do.
If you
save
exit,
state.
yeah, you can't. If you exit, you
I'm not
exit.
ex. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, get to a
Just get to the
save
save point.
or-
It's not that
yeah.
far.
No, it's
Okay.
really, really close.
ZL.
Yeah. Shoot that pink thing.
Ah,
Yeah, it makes a big boom.
big bada boom.
Big bada boom.
Big bada
Bada
boom.
boom big.
Corbin Dallas chicken.
What's the RAM
Motherfucker.
at, Stubbs? in
Um,
this game?
RAM is at 42%,
Yeah.
sir, and 70% battery life.
That's really
We're
good.
looking
That's
good.
really good.
We're
I'll
looking
tell you,
hot,
based
hot,
on my
hot.
XP Plus experience, the Dimensity chips are no joke. I mean,
Ah,
I'm
No,
getting
you have to
all
shoot those
this.
blocks. No.
Okay.
Hold L1.
L1.
Aim up. Shoot.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm not centering my footage here.
There you go.
Okay.
Now
Now,
jump and grab it.
trying, Aish.
And never mind.
Don't laugh, Rob.
oh no, I have to. I have to. This is great.
I'm doing my best.
This is-
I'm doing
Hold
my
the jump
best.
button.
I-
Yeah.
oh man.
I'm holding the jump.
Oh,
Okay, I got it. We're gonna try that one more time. We're gonna try that one more time.
this is why I'm on here.
Let me stabilize my. Let me stabilize my.
This hurts so much.
Stop.
There's
it,
only
Joey.
1,000
I
people
get worse
watching
when you
right
guys
now. No
laugh.
pressure.
This hurts so much.
There's 1,000 people watching us.
Yes, right now. No pressure.
I'm really scared. Okay.
Why is this not running smooth? Because it's a Switch game.
It's like a sharp person trying to dunk a basketball.
Stop it.
This... No, he didn't.
So currently, this Yuzu's not going to run that smooth because it's still a new emulator. They're still working on it. We're not able to
I
use
don't
any
do
type
well
of
when I'm
custom
nervous.
drivers, nothing like that. So it's still a work in progress. The fact that we can even get this booting is pretty crazy.
Look, I'm
but
the best
Switch
at this
isn't
game.
something you should be expecting on this, other than some indie games.
All right, let's
how
play a
do I-
different game. This game's... We've outrun the welcome on this one.
Yeah,
I just want to say that I got to the
The
boss.
save point.
save
here we
point.
go.
Yeah,
Save
but now we're
point.
going to go play this game.
We're going to watch another movie.
No. Why don't I let you skip these movies?
Just say it has spouse diagonals.
Nintendo's very stubborn
yeah,
about
false
that.
diagonals.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have. I don't think it has false diagonals. This D-pad is tried and true, baby.
Sea of Stars.
Oh, I'm
I-
definitely doing Sea of Stars.
I don't think
Yeah.
Sea of Stars would run, honestly.
I don't know if it
at
will,
full
but I'm
speed.
definitely going to try it.
I will definitely try it too. It's in my
Yep.
collection.
Stream it. Game Pass.
Thank you,
And
Cole.
The RP4 Pro
well.
should be really nice for game
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah.
We got analog, we got the triggers. So
Actually, this
No,
might
but
be a
the-
really good game streaming device now that I think
yes, yeah, really.
Rob, with the amount of games you got to work on Yuzu with the 3 Plus, like I'm excited to see what we can get out of this
Oh, I
one.
can't
Mhm.
wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
about it. Actually, one other thing I noticed today, there's different Wi-Fi chips.
Hey,
on
we
the
could
4
do-
and 4 Pro.
Yeah, you can do fragments.
Interesting.
We could do fragments, guys.
Not decimals. I don't know how you want
What's
to say
the
it.
the Wi-Fi capabilities for the 4 Pro and then the
This
4?
is
Do you know,
so
Joey?
I got to remember, but don't quote me. I think this was Wi-Fi 6,
Let's try PS2.
and the 4 is Wi-Fi
Okay.
5.
Okay, so that's good to know.
And
That's
the
definitely
Bluetooth
an
was
important
different
difference.
too.
Sly Cooper.
If I remember correctly, it's Bluetooth
Thanks, Aish.
5.2 on
You're
this
welcome.
and 4.2 on
Oh no,
that.
Aish. I don't have Sly Cooper.
No.
Any other options that you want?
Oh,
Let's
go a little
see.
slower. Let's see what.
And
Okay,
CA
sorry.
Football 11. Jack and Dexter.
God of War?
Someone actually requested God of War if you want to do that real
Oh, there
quick.
you go.
They said
Yeah.
God of War 2.
Black's another one. Black's another good one.
That's another long intro.
That's true.
Got to
But
there
we,
you go.
at least we
Yeah,
can
no,
do.
I forgot Black has a
Well,
ridiculous cutscene in the beginning.
we can do. At
It's
least
called
we can
art.
do. We can do
Yeah,
uncapped.
I'm actually going to go through some of the starred ones.
Yeah, you can
while we're in
fast forward through
PS2.
these. That's a nice thing.
This is going to be running at a 2x by
God,
default.
it's
So we're doing God of War now.
How many times have we seen this intro?
Too many times.
So
Too many
Depends
times.
How many Ambernick handhelds do you have?
I just did the fast forward.
Can you put the gloves on, Stubbs, so we can get the full experience here?
Yeah, you
The
need those
gloves?
cut-off gloves. No, you have to be the cut-off ones though.
Oh no! I
Yep.
have, like I said, I have a dress that my wife made for, or my wife got me for my freakish thumb.
That thumb's not going to fit in a normal glove. Come on.
Yeah, it's never fit in gloves before.
You can take
Yeah,
like
fast
a
forward
like
on
a
it,
like
so.
a baking oven, like a glove for like cooking, and just chop it off.
Maybe so.
We all love your thumb Stubbs. It's okay.
Is
Thanks,
this 2X
man.
Stubbs or 3X?
This is, I believe, just 2x.
Okay.
Just 2x.
2X max.
We're
is
so
with the display,
spoiled.
so that's
We're
fine.
so spoiled.
Dude, I was gonna
That's-
say like
that's
we
gotta be
were
We're just 2x.
we were underclocking and doing all these crazy things just to get this game at a playable speed, and now it's like it's just 2x. Remember 2 years ago, people would kill for this type of performance.
It was crazy, you know.
There'd be no reason to crank this up to 4X because that's past what it can do. 2X
Yeah,
is
it's-
the highest for the
Oh, I like
display,
that.
and
Someone called your
3X
thumb a
is-
widescreen thumb. That's
There you
Thank
go.
you. Yeah, I have a widescreen. I have a widescreen patch. Thank you very much for that.
It's 16:9.
looks like it plays.
Do you have Super Smash Bros. Melee in there?
Do you want to switch over to GameCube? All right.
Oh no, somebody just did it a $5 chat
Oh,
and they're asking for it.
Thank you,
for
Red
that, by the
Pyro.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you're spending money on this live stream on us, I'd like to try to give you the value here.
I still can't believe there's people that actually want to listen to us talk.
It's always nice, you know.
It-
It provides a little different skew.
I have to say, I just even like for my own channel, I really appreciate all the support. Just
We
in, like,
really
a year and
appreciate
a half I've been
yeah.
on YouTube. I'm just like can't believe it. You know, it really means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So I just
put a
might as well
lot-
put it out there.
Yeah, we put a lot into our channels, our respective channels, and just it's
Oh,
Never
the
stops,
Stuff
you know?
goes on behind the scenes. It's just it's a lot.
a lot of
Hey,
work.
Red
a lot of
Pyro,
work.
sorry, but it looks like we don't have that one.
Sorry, I have a limited ROM set on today. Just to keep
I can
it
definitely add it to the
focused.
review video, and if there's another game that you see on this list that we can run for you, just let us know.
You know, here's some different
You
options.
don't have Chibi Robo, man. That's
I just have my favorites. I just have, you know,
Hey, I just tested that one out the other day.
if there's
Chibi
any of
Robo?
these though.
Works on the Raspberry Pi 5.
Vex, I have.
just try Rogue Squadron. Let's go crazy.
Yeah,
You wanna do
Squadron
Rogue
would be a good one.
Squadron?
That's a
Yeah,
tough
let's
one.
yeah, let's go.
Okay, all right, my dude.
Over the Odin Pro, yes. Over any of the Odin
Mm.
offerings, the RP4 Pro is going to be a better choice. Better
Oh, hello,
sticks,
Tech.
more
I need-
powerful.
I need
Yeah.
something to. I need something to stabilize this. I got my spam.
Is that a
Oh.
spam candle?
This is my spam candle. Yeah, this is
Oh.
classic, man. This is so tasty. It's so good. It just add spam.
I think
Smells
Tech Dude
great.
is trying to win you over, Stubbs. He wants you to stretch burger time to 16
My
by
favorite
9.
game to stretch.
Oh, yeah,
usually
yeah,
is
we
Mega
can-
Man.
Yeah,
I like stretching Mega Man on a 21.9.
yeah, you would. You're a big
I,
stretcher,
mean,
aren't
I
you?
like thick Mega Man. I mean, what are you hating on thick
He like
Mega
him.
Man?
He likes him thick.
I know
Yeah.
you're a thick Mega Man lover. Just-
He wants the whole bakery.
There's no shame in that. There is no shame in that. AAA. That's me.
Watch this run better than like Need for Speed.
Probably.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's possible.
We're getting some drops there.
This is one of those trickier games too.
Is this the one I
Yeah.
did on the Odin 2? I don't know. I played one of those.
I
stuff
think
here.
we did.
I was playing this on the Odin too, and it
I
ran
prefer
fine.
2 over 3.
Is this the hard one or the one that you have to go attack I don't know, whatever they're
Now,
called.
this is a pretty hard one.
Not a Star Wars.
It is
guy.
a hard one to run. Yeah.
My advice would be to try the other Dolphin Force for anybody that's getting it that
Yeah.
wants to run like these really demanding GameCube games. But I'm very surprised how far like mainline Dolphins come for like lower powered. Like, I don't really want to call this lower powered, but
Oh, Stubbs, we got a Chibi Robo request.
haha.
Oh, I don't have it right now, guys. I'm sorry. Stay tuned, though. Again, we are all of us on the live stream here are doing separate videos on this, deep dives of various kinds.
We
There
sure
will be
are.
lots of RP4 content to go around. Joey, stay tuned for
I'm
his
just gonna make a video on the flip.
on the
again.
flip again.
I'm just gonna. You wait for the flip 2, and that's the goal.
Oh, Stubbs, music. Disney does not.
It was
play
weird
around.
because
Oh,
I made
no.
like probably my last video with the 3 Plus, and I'm like, it's like saying goodbye to an old friend. You know, it's just yeah. I like the 3 Plus a lot.
The build quality is really nice on the 3 Plus. Like Retroid really
Yeah.
stepped it up with the last couple of devices.
Yeah.
I have
for
mine
sure.
with the PlayStation buttons.
Fancy.
Ooh,
Those are
fancy.
Sakura ones.
Yeah,
Sakura retro modding. Yeah, those
It
are
won't,
awesome.
like-
Off Etsy.
yeah. There we go. I just wish the buttons were a little bit bigger, which it looks like this addressed that. That's kind of been my only complaint with that and not having a hotkey button. But
I'm gonna
I'll get over
look, Cole. I'm gonna look for my Switch Lite. Really, I'm gonna take 1 second. I think it's in the other room. We're waiting for this intro to start. So
Mhm.
you guys
This
keep
is
it going.
Joey's favorite handheld.
Oh, is that the metal one? Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I have the metal 2S coming. I forgot about
Joey
that.
hates good build quality.
I'm
I
really
agree.
curious to
What?
see what you think of it because I actually did not order that one.
Do you guys
I don't
think
know
there's a
why I
flip
ordered
coming
it,
eventually?
But the two of the flip.
Flip 2?
Yeah.
I think so.
It depends on.
A lot of people have been asking about it, to be honest. So
Yeah.
Depends
I
how
wouldn't
much they hate
if
the
there
flip.
is one. I
the
probably
hinge
wouldn't
thing.
expect it until like mid this year.
yeah,
Probably.
it's probably a couple months out, I'd say,
Yeah.
just based on how things went with the 3 Plus to the Flip, kind of probably the same timeline.
If we get these new sticks on the flip, I'm gonna be happy because for people that don't know, like these are the sticks on the 3 Plus, the regular one. I don't know if you can even see them. They're tiny. See that? These are not good.
No,
I mean, they could
Much
do
better.
it. I mean, you'd have to change a bunch of things, but you could do it. If we had the same D-pad as this and same sticks, it'd be great.
here's your
I wish the
requested.
D-pad was a little bigger. That's the only thing.
Here's your requested
Wow,
comparison
Nice.
that's a great
Cole.
comparison right there. Yeah, that's a
with.
really-
Look at that. Look how much inspiration sort of
That's-
is taken from that
looks
too.
the
This is
same.
cool. So it's smaller. It's shorter than a
it's
Switch Lite.
just crazy.
And as far as thickness goes, it's maybe a tad bit thicker. You can see right there, it is a little bit thicker.
It's got a little bit of that bulge.
Yeah.
Got that bulge.
Got that bulge.
Nothing wrong with a little bulge.
The bulge. So yeah, I hope that's kind of what you're looking for. If you're looking for a screen comparison, I don't know if there's any battery life in this or not, but
The Switch Lite screen is probably one of the better Switch screens.
yes, yeah.
The OLED screen, man.
Well,
No, I said it's one of the better
IPS,
ones, not
of
the best
IPS
one.
screens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, the OLED screen is the best one, but the Switch Lite screen actually holds up pretty well because it's the same resolution as the regular Switch screen, but it's smaller, so it's more pixel density.
I'll put the MSI claws away.
We are.
Oh,
That is
Zone
the
of
Switch Lite.
Enders. Yeah. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, I remember this game. I tried downloading too.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work really good on Dolphin for handhelds or MMJR, MMJR.
We can always, yeah, and we can always drop it here.
Yeah,
It's
it's at
well,
one.
it's actually it's at 1x. So
Check some of the
It's gonna be a
hacks.
tough one.
Try some of the hacks.
where are
too.
the hacks at in this build?
Go back.
Hack
Hacks.
right there.
Hacks.
So we could do what? Skip
I
EF,
do the skip EFB.
all this stuff.
All of them, honestly. Wait, there's one
Yeah,
more.
skip
You should
is a
go
big
down a
one,
little
too.
bit. Go down.
Decode.
The immediately present.
Immediate
You can
present.
try that one too.
Try that one. Okay. All right, guys.
And there's also VBI skip too you can try out.
Yeah.
Hey, that fixed it.
It could be shaders too. Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh.
Mission failed.
Oh, that's rough. That's really rough.
So now it's the worst of all worlds.
If you run the setup wizard real quick, you could just install the Dolphin for handhelds. Up to you if you want to do that, though.
Not for this live stream. We're going to do that on the full review. Let's get to some other requests. So before the end of the stream, can you talk about garlic on this? Shout out to Black Seraph. Yeah, Black Seraph makes awesome stuff. And oh, my camera just ran out of battery, didn't it?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
done
no.
froze.
Probably a good sign, I guess.
Yeah, we've been going for a while.
Yeah, so we're gonna. I'm so sorry, everybody. Stay tuned for our. Pull this up over here. Stay tuned for our deep dive review, both from Aish, from Joey, from Rob, and we're gonna have more content for you. I can still show it off on this camera, though, even though my other camera died. But as you can see, it plays an array of titles. The D1100 is a very nice chipset that can push it to the limit. But Android emulation is our new bottleneck now. We're seeing that more and more, especially if it's not a Snapdragon chip. We're just needing the emulators to be developed further. So everything that you can do in Android for this chipset is doing it admirably. Guys, do you have any other thoughts on that?
I was lost in your eyes. I'm sorry.
Oh,
dude, that's so weird. I also was just
I
lost in your.
I don't
voice,
know what he was
honest.
saying. You could read the dictionary to me.
But Aish, you got that beautiful hair though. What are we going to do about that? Like, look at that.
I don't know, guys. The genetics.
This
is the part where it gets weird, and we can just see like people dropping off by the hundreds, like bam, 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 bam. We can't hear you, Stubbs.
Stubbs,
can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
All right.
Look at those thumbs, those beautiful thumbs.
High tech dweeb, Mr. Dweeb, as it were.
There
are accessories for this. Remember, so I didn't get any accessories with the review unit. If you ordered in the first 72 hours, you would have gotten a free screen protector. Also, if you have an RP3 or 3 Plus, that screen protector should just work on here since it's the same panel. Keep that in mind. You can get a grip for this. You can get other buttons if you want.
Actually, hold on. That might not be true, Stubbs, because I think the bezels are bigger on that.
Well, buy the official screen protector then. It's in our description if you want it. It's like $5. It's a good price. And also, you can switch out buttons if you want to do some different things besides the Skittle buttons. You can swap in some new things. It's really good. Thank you. Nintendo has found my IP address. These comments are distracting me from my outro. It's all right. Doesn't matter. If you're interested in this, you can, of course, order it from GoRetroid.com or the affiliate link in our description. It does help us out. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate you all for watching our content. If you have any last-minute questions, I'm going to check our starred comments really quick if it's not a game request and see if we can answer that. Some alternative options for me are, of course, are going to be the Neo Pocket Air. It's a little bit bigger, but it does have that OLED screen, but the software is a poor experience in here. The software on here has been very, very streamlined all the way through today, as well as if you want the next step up, you could get the Odin 2 or just get the Steam Deck. If you just need to do everything, just buy a Steam Deck.
Handheld of the year.
Yeah, but the RP4, this is exciting, guys. I mean, this is a new bar set by Retroid that we're starting 2024 off right. We're going to be able to do everything up until Switch on here. Stay tuned for Vita. That's going to be on our next video. And this is cool. I like it. If it's not obvious, I like this. This is a recommend. I wish that the screen didn't have a green hue to it. That should be fixed in an OTA update. Until then, the screen is my one negative on this right now. I don't love the green tint. And I'm happy with the black buttons on this. Of course, the retail will have dark gray instead of these black for the 16-bit. And my watermelon it should be on the way soon. So I'm excited for that. Guys, do you have any final thoughts on the RP4?
I was looking at your eyes again.
Damn it.
I'm just excited to mess around with it. I'm pretty excited about this one.
I would say it with your eyes closed, but that might just make it worse.
Damn. So he keeps throwing beans at me.
I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, me too.
If this is how 2024 starting off for handhelds, it's going to be a crazy year because this is just the first one. So chances are whatever is coming from Embernick is going to be pretty exciting too. Whatever Retroid is going to do for later on in the year is going to be really exciting. So it's just the fact that we now have affordable handhelds that can cover PS2, GameCube, 3DS, all in one package is just awesome.
Yeah.
And again, and other custom firmware options. I think the stock firmware is going to be where it's at, but Garlic might be on here. It's on the 2 Plus. I don't know that Garlic on here will be recommended over the stock for a little while, but this is.
Is that the fan?
That's the fan. That's at full speed. So we're just gonna.
It's a pre-release firmware. There's going to be some kinks in there. There always is, and then they update it, and it's fine.
I'll just keep it on quiet.
Yeah.
I didn't get text. We're going to keep these game submissions that we saw in live chat and try to get to them in our other content. So we will hang on to these. Thank you for doing that. Let's look if any more questions. Shadow Colossus. Oh, I could have done that. That would have been fun.
As far as Garlic, even if we do get Garlic, it's probably not going to perform as good as what you're going to get out of stock OS. So that's only if you want something for like the lower end systems up to maybe PSP, since it's been said that there will be some of those emulators added in there too.
Yeah.
But you really kind of lose a lot of the performance and the advantage of having a powerful handheld like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be neat.
It will be. It'd be good. Any other alternatives you guys think are worthy in this category? This is its own thing now. I mean, this is bumping into the next level.
So
there's really no option at this price.
For $200. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the new standard at 200 now.
Yeah, my thinking goes 2S at 99, and then you go right to this next. Like there isn't anything in between in my mind. And then you go Odin 2 after that, and Steam Deck and all that.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's like $100. Yeah, it's about $100 gap for the next device that's a little bit better, and that's a pretty good amount. That's 33% of the cost of this.
The way I see it is you want to jump tiers, right? Like you want to go from 2S that does N64 Dreamcast, and then the next tier is GameCube, PS2, Wii, all that, and this does that. So you would want to make that jump.
Yeah.
What do you guys have to say about this picture?
A lot going on there, fellas. Yeah. Some splaining to do. No shame.
I saw that new one you did, Aish.
Oh, the Russ one.
That one, and also the Dave the Diver one was great.
Yeah, well, okay, so I just want to make sure everyone knows that Dave the Diver, that he asked for that one.
Yes, it was requested. It was a request.
Exactly. I didn't just see him and said, "Oh, you look like Dave the Diver. I'm going to put your face on it." Jack Russ is my favorite one, though. Yeah.
Jack Russ is good. That one's fun.
Jack Russ is awesome. I don't think he wants that one getting out.
Thank you guys for watching so much our content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Share with your grandmother. We are here to talk about retro handhelds, and we're not going to stop anytime soon. Special thanks again to our subs and all of our patrons. You guys make this possible for us. We are so very thankful that you are here to support what we're doing. And what, Rob, you got things to say there, sir?
Oh, something's changed on the list.
We got changes.
Roof Pooper. Got my buddy Roof Pooper. He's not below my name anymore.
We got additions.
Oh, it's a new list. Yeah.
It's a whole new.
We got new peeps. It's about to change again today or tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to do January's. Yeah.
Yeah. I got members to take care of now too.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned for Aish's deep dive. Rob's content at The Retro Tech Dad. Check him out in our description. Joey at Joey's Retro Handhelds. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me on the stream today.
Oh, yeah. It's always a blast.
It's just so much more fun to do this with friends. It just makes the content just a lot more fun. Thank you all for watching, and please remember, on behalf of these guys, to take care of your handhelds, take care of each other, and have a great night. Yeah. Don't forget to eat your beans.